All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most professional podcast out there. It's the Kickout Crew, episode 100. Want to thank everybody for last week's feedback and everything like that. Trying to keep it professional now because this is a professional podcast. Want to encourage everyone to follow us on all of your socials. Nothing really out of control this week. Just kind of toning it down a little bit. Want to welcome everyone. Hope everyone's had a great week. This is episode 100 up. Oh, wait a second. Is it episode 100, fellas? Oh, that is not the type of episode that's not the show we are. That's not the episode we're having. Cuz we are the Kickout Crew. We are your show. And guess what, motherfuckers? We ain't changing for nobody. Because I don't know if y'all know this, but
are you taking your clothes off on camera? Oh,
there's something we're talking about today, boys, and it ain't no cookie cutter motherfucker shit. It is the realest son of a bitch on the planet. And hey, well, let's get this motherfucker going the right way. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for episode 100. We cannot wait for this episode to kick off. And hey, if you thought last week was a doozy, oh boy, you're in for a treat this time. Because why not celebrate the centennial in the best fucking way we can? And that's by being your show. Because, hey, we're here for y'all. Want to welcome everybody. Be sure to follow us on all the socials. That's Kickout Crew. And I guess today's agenda, might as well get into it. It's episode 100. And, me being a part of the show more than I realize now. Shout out last week. Episode 100, I made a plea that we would not cover many Stone Cold matches because that's like the holy grail of shit. Like, and I don't want to burn out of them. And WrestleMania 14, well, isn't that where the Austin era began? So of course we're not just going to put that on any episode. Why would we do that? This is a special moment in wrestling history and in our history and like pop culture history. So we saved that one at the granddaddy of them all for this. Because is this not the granddaddy of them all? 100 fucking episodes. The little engine that could is chugging on down the tracks, baby. And I just want to welcome all the guys here, welcome all the fans and episode 100, man. This is a big fucking deal. And what better way to get into it, I guess, than to, get it going. So before we get going, I believe we have a little special shout out from a couple friends of ours. And you want to talk about this being showtime? Well, hey, some would say they brought the popcorn. So I'm gonna kick it on over to the homies real quick and see you soon.
Hi, I'm Brad. This is Josh, and we are the host of the We'll Bring the Popcorn Entertainment Podcast.
Each and every week, we'll be bringing you the latest stories from the world of TV and film, as well as breakdowns of the TV shows that we're currently watching and all of the films that are hitting theaters that we go and see as well.
You can find us on YouTube, along with all the popular podcasting platforms for our social media. Anything else you want to know about us, you can head over to willbringthepopcorn.com.
We drop new episodes each and every Monday. We hope you'll take the time to check us out.
Well, thank you, friends, and we'll bring the popcorn and be sure to check them out because hey, it's fun stuff. It was so nice, we did it twice. That being said, I've filibustered enough because Lord knows I'm going to talk a bunch this episode. Spoiler, 2 weeks in a row of me not shutting up. But enough about that. You know why? It's 100, baby. And what better way to slide that Benjamin on over than to Brad? Well, wait, Brad. No ranting on this 100 episode from Stanton?
How in the world can we rant when we've been doing this for 100 episodes? What is there to bitch about? Life is good, right? Let's go back to episode 1. Let me ask you guys a question. When we said, I'm down, James, when you said I'm down, and then everybody else came in, did you ever think that we would have on a guy like Jared Fritz? Did you ever think we'd have a guy on AJ Kazana? How about Thrillbilly Silas Mason? By the way, shout out, support his GoFundMe. He did have a fire at his house, but we are all there for him. And how about this? Buff Bagwell. We had Buff Bagwell on the show from our childhood, Buff Bagwell. Shout out to Buff Bagwell, Dark Side of the Ring. That is a doozy, to say the least. I know. I mean, everybody wants to shoot their father sometime, but he actually got to do it, right?
Alex Kane for coming on 2 different times.
Twice.
Mr. Thomas twice.
Mr. Thomas twice.
You know, we've had Stunt Marshall. Anybody
Twice.
else?
A combined
And then you
total
know-
of 10 hours, 2 appearances.
My personal favorite, Cabana Man Dan.
Cabana Man Dan. Let me ask you a question, guys. At the beginning of this thing, did we ever think we'd even have a guest?
No.
I was scared shitless the first time we had a guest.
After the first episode, did you think we would get to 100 episodes?
Get episode
I
2.
thought we would make it to 3, judging by the feedback.
Never forget the call from Justin Davis. All right, I just listened to your show. Now. Okay, but that's what we got from everybody. Yeah, we learned as we go. We do what we do. We're friends. We stuck together. Coach, got to shout you out as well. You were here with us from the beginning. You know, things changed. You had things to do. That's okay. And but we stuck together. We have fun. We decided after a while, we're not here to make $1 million. We're here to have a good time. Like James always says, this show saves me. It saves me as well. Because while I'm doing this show, I'm not thinking about anything but this show. I mean, about 3/4 of the way through, I start taking my glasses off usually. Shout out last week. But for sure, this is something that I need. It's something I want. And if I don't make a dime with it, I don't care. So I am not ranting this week. I am not bitching Brad this week, Amy. But this show, ad-free shows, and this show has done wonders for me. And I'm just so glad to do another 100 after this. So that's all I got this week. Back
Hey,
to
we
you,
got to
Jim.
give a shout out to Premiere too. We're actually doing pretty good numbers on Premiere, so shout out to the fans for that. I mean, who would have thought? Like, little engine that could, dude, because we don't have professionals editing, obviously. You know, we don't have professionals, like, we don't play by a script, you know. It's us, it's you. It's just hanging out, man. Like, it feels good. Feels good.
Yeah.
So on that note, as we like to say, this is your show. So I thought it would be fun to make this truly an episode for everybody. And since Brad decided to already mention somebody, I thought it would be great to have a little bit of a run-in from somebody that we all love. And that would be, of course,
Oh,
Miss Amy Vaughn.
let's go.
So we will get her going here.
Hey guys, the First Lady of the Arn Anderson Fan Club here, Miss Amy. And a little birdie told me that you guys, the Kick Out crew, will be celebrating 100 episodes this coming week. And I think that is phenomenal. I am really proud of you guys. You all have really stuck to it. You've grown as over the last, I guess it's almost 2 years that you've been doing this. You all know that I start every Thursday with you all, and there are just things that you all do that make me laugh, that make me smile. Love to hear the interviews. Really great job. And you all have grown. Devin's gotten married. Adam's a ref. Mike, it's not a Mike Meats Minute. It's Mike's Meat and Food Minute, because we threw him pickles the other day. James continues to share his wisdom. And we found out that, man, Brad really complains a lot. But I digress. I just want to tell you all, congratulations. Very proud of you. I can promise you I will be celebrating your 200th episode, whenever that comes out. And wish you all the best. Bye-bye.
So shout out to Amy there for the video. And like I said, I wanted to make this a show for where it's 100, but I want to make it everybody's show tonight. So I'll be making some more appearances throughout the show to keep the theme going for everybody. So back to you, James.
Shout out, Amy. Thank you so
Shout
much
out,
for
Amy.
that.
Thank you, Big
Big
That
part
was
of the
great,
show
Amy.
for the
Thank
whole time.
And
With
here's the thing with Amy.
wisdom.
She mentioned the referee thing. She was a big component of that. She actually kind of put it out there. I mean, it never crossed my mind, and she kind of put it out there during Top Guy weekend. So she kind of got this whole thing in motion. So I have a lot of gratitude towards her because, I mean, if it wasn't for her, I may have never even thought about doing it. I mean, she kind of started the whole thing in motion. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you, Amy. And thank you for listening to us every week.
She did say 100 more episodes, and you think Devin's gonna be here like after 4? You know,
That's what you're saying 4 into this wild ride. And now look where we are.
Oh,
Thank you
man.
for that, Amy. That was great.
That was great. Ah,
Thanks for that too, Bryant.
Thank you, Bryant.
true. The real MVP. You the real MVP.
You have
So
no
glad we
idea
got
what he
rid of
does
that
for
other
us.
guy. So glad we got rid of him.
Boy.
Thanks,
Tyler
Mike
was a
Whitaker,
bitch.
for just surprising us with just a new addition. Appreciated that. Bryant,
A lot of surprises that go on this program. That's for
we're
damn
happy it worked out for all of us.
For real. And I remember getting a message from Bryant after the StreamYard fiasco, and he's like, "So am I still?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, for sure. You're just gonna do it on Zoom. Figure out how to do it.
And you're
It's
just in
your
the group
show.
chat now. That's just the way it is. You're just gonna
It's your
do what we
show.
say.
Figure it out."
And now I've become almost a Zoom expert. So thank you guys.
There you
Nothing
go.
better.
Shout out to the Zoom Corporation if you need somebody. Bryant is an expert.
Yeah, too bad we can't be a StreamYard expert, but what can you do?
Well, we probably would have been a StreamYard expert, but you know, someone's microphone was just going off. And speaking of going off, I guess it's Mike's 100 topics of the mouth.
Let's go, Mike. It's all
At
you all
Echo on
day.
StreamYard. So Mike,
Oh,
go
man.
ahead.
Topic 1.
Straight yard.
My favorite is when you do a list, so I hope this is 100 topics.
Oh man, no, I really ain't got too much to say. We are celebrating our 100th episode, and I want to give out a shout out to you guys. The 5 right here on screen, Bryant, you behind it. We wouldn't be here today, so thank you guys for putting up with me through this. I want to thank all the fans that are out there that listen to us. 100 episodes. There's people out there that actually listen to 100 of our episodes, and they're still around. I don't know what the hell they're smoking, but they're smoking something pretty good.
Shout out.
And of course, to my family, Beth and the kids, helping support me through this, and of course, the girls going crazy as soon as we hit that record button, and like I said, it's just a big thank you. I am overly excited about this, that we made it this far and we're still going strong. So that's pretty much what I got for us today.
I have to piggyback on that because I thank you to Deb as well for putting up with me as well every Thursday night, taking the 2-3 hours out of our evening that I'm off work early to do this. And I appreciate you and the rest of the family, Kendall, Frank, and Lotus as well. Shout out Lotus Scholarship.
Devin, your turn.
There you go.
Yeah. While we're shouting out our wives, shout out Erica for everything the two guys there just said. Pretty much, like putting up with me.
You're not even gonna say it.
Well, putting
It's
up with
like
me
you're
all
like,
week,
"I
and
love
then
you."
on Thursday.
Same.
Oh no.
As
No.
long as there's not a basketball game.
Then just go there.
Substitution. Number 13 subbing out. Number 14 is coming in.
I mean, I'd like to piggyback off of what you guys said. I'd like to think. You know what? I ain't gonna thank a fucking person because I can do this motherfucker whatever I want to.
Isn't
Ain't
that
nobody-
chick still on your
do
roof?
you even know their names? That's what I was about to get at.
Is that chick still on your roof?
No, God knows she
Cousin's
was. She
girlfriend.
wanted to be busted through it.
Oh, I didn't want to say it.
Throw her a piece of chicken every now and then.
Yeah, I got some bones, you go.
I want to give a shout out to 10 things because when they come together they make a hand and they keep me through. I just wanna. You did good.
1 0
I put you through a lot.
100.
We've done good.
I like that, Devin. 1-0-0.
100.
Oh
100
man,
episodes.
that was good.
All
So
right.
that was 100 topics.
Yeah. All at once.
I did. 100 shows.
100 thanks.
I will be damned. So I guess the other thing to do is, I mean, we are a wrestling podcast, you know. Hey, because
Who
people
thought?
ask me at work, like, I was like, yeah, we recorded 100 episodes. They're like, oh, dang, you know, like 100 episodes. And I was like, yeah. And then somebody else was like, so what is it? And I was like, well, like we talk about a lot of wrestling, but you know, about life too, like wrestling and life. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Whatever. But hey, now check it out. You'll be a fan. You know what? Because we're not only a wrestling podcast, we're a live podcast. But
Yeah.
we have an in-ring performer on our podcast. We're not just guys that talk about wrestling. We have one of them that wrestles. So that being said, Adam, take it away, bud.
Dude, so as we record, you know, today's Thursday. Tomorrow I'll be in Calhoun, Georgia, finally meeting Alex Kane.
Kumbaya.
So I'll be representing the Kick Out crew for, you know, finally getting to meet him in person. It's I've been looking forward to it. It's something I've had circled on my calendar for a while. Super excited to finally just to get out of Alabama too. I've been to Tennessee, but it's my first time reffing in Georgia. So that's another thing I'm looking forward to. But it's just something I'm really looking forward to. Jay Lethal, get to meet him. And then last week I got to meet Hornswoggle. And after we get done recording, I got something we got to chat about. I totally forgot to mention it to you guys. It'll pop you guys. I promise you it will. But other than that, man, there's just a lot of stuff going on in wrestling. We got
You can always chime in a little bit earlier and get that out of the way, though. Just saying. The reason a couple of us jump on about 10 minutes before.
Oh, I didn't know you was a comedian, James. You said early.
I know.
Oh, you're making my chest hurt. Sorry.
Yeah, 701, 703 on episode 100. Hey, keeping it true, Adam. I like it.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Cause we ain't changing for nobody.
How we doing, baby? If I started being early, how would y'all think about me if I started being early every episode?
Well, we know
You know
we
what?
hear about it from you the whole time.
Right?
Well, I think I was
lie,
dying
there
or
were 2
something if I was
episodes we were
early.
early, and I think I was late both of those episodes.
If I was early like 2 or 3 in a row, y'all would think I'm like my funeral's coming up.
That was dark.
Even that.
Yes.
All right.
Dark Side of the Ring started season 5.
Great
I don't know if
transition.
y'all watched the one with John Tenta or Earthquake. Dude, I didn't know he died so young, man. I didn't know everything he went through. That was a damn good episode. It wasn't really a lot of like negative dark side stuff, but just his story was actually really good. Surprised me. So that's really good.
His kids and his wife loved him.
That's amazing, man. They were dedicated too.
Yeah, and even that one person was like, Dark Side of the Ring, like, because it was like pretty like positive side of the ring, you know?
So not so dark.
Yeah.
That was good.
Episode 2 is Buff Bagwell. I mean, it's just crazy because I've been in several shows with him during whatever he was going through, his addiction and whatnot. I was actually like a part of that when he come to town. We actually chatted about it when I was younger, and so something that just sticks out. It was right after his neck surgery or his neck injury, before the surgery, after the injury, when he was really getting bad off into the painkillers, and that would always just stick out for me for some reason because it was like one of the first times I've ever interacted with somebody like that. So I'm glad to see he's doing 10 times better.
He's not an old guy.
No, he's not. He's only like what 50.
He started so young. He feels like he's been around for 100 years, but he's like Brooke Shields, you know? I remember when she was younger. She's like, people say I look great for 40. I'm 28.
Because she got started young, though. Like,
Yeah,
way young.
13, 14. Like, he got started at 20 or something like that, which is really young back then for being on WCW.
But just a heads up, when you watch that episode, American males will be stuck in your head the entire episode.
American males.
American males.
I like that. If you Google the lyrics, it's just say American males times 108. Just like you saying it.
Got Eric Bischoff singing a little bit now too.
A ball with Eric Bischoff too. It must have been after he got his head shaved.
That's what I said to Devin. You know why he has no hair? Ad-free shows, Top Guy weekend.
Oh, Top Guy Rumble. Or was
Yes.
it? Or what was that last year? They probably shot it. Yeah,
It
they
was probably
shot it
last year. Yeah, because Buffalo
Oh,
already
yeah,
doing
that
it.
was-
He was already filming when he was on the show with us.
Sorry, he shaved his head so much making dumbass bets. I didn't know which one it was.
Yeah, true.
Shout out.
And then Dark Side of the Ring, episode 3, they got Terry Gordy coming up. So that's gonna be, I think it's gonna be a pretty good one.
And that's who
Because of
Throwbilly
footballs.
played in the movie The Iron Claw.
Exactly.
They
So
look
it's
so
like-
much alike.
Yeah, it's insane how much they favor. WWE doing their thing with rivals. They had Triple H, The Rock, and then Jake the Snake Macho Man was one of the best rivalries ever, I think.
Awesome. Just
And
awesome.
then Cena Orton's coming up next week as we record, so something we're looking forward to. And then biography, WWE Legends, they did Randy Orton, which was, I think, one of the best ones they've done any season. And then Diamond Dallas Page had just dropped. So a bunch of good ones, bunch of good stuff to look forward to out of the ring. So I don't know, I think that there's just a lot of stuff going on in and out. So just keep up with everything going on, man, because there's a lot of good stuff going. And that's it on my end.
Oh, I just want to shout out real quick on the end of NXT, Lash Legend and Trick Williams making out.
Dynamite drop in, Brad.
That threw me. I'm going to tell you that right now. I didn't see that coming.
That definitely wasn't on my bingo card.
Apparently they're in a relationship. I did not know, and they just made out at the end of the show. Awesome.
Cool.
Crazy, because she's stronger than he is.
She's strong, all right.
Yeah. You can pick up Otis. I mean, you got some back strength. But no, that's it on my end.
I like how the 100th episode of In Ring Performer was out of the ring stuff, man. So that's I like that, man. I like the flow. You know what I mean? And
Thinking outside the box.
yeah. So
Outside
shout
the
out
box,
to
outside the ring.
yeah, it did
Outside the squared
A&E.
circle.
A&E does the rival things on Sundays, I believe, and then Vice Tuesday night starts out of the ring. All worth checking out. For show. You know what else is worth checking out?
Can't wait.
All right. Well, I guess it's time to get down to the real agenda of today, and we're gonna go ahead and do this watch along style. So go ahead and get your Peacock fired up. And while you get your Peacock fired up, because Lord knows James was definitely prepared with his Peacock fired up. It is Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Shawn Michaels. Yes, this match means a bunch to me, and I'm probably going to cry about 20 times during this. It is for the WWF World Heavyweight Championship from WrestleMania 14. You look at that graphic. You got Tyson as a special enforcer. You got Stone Cold on the meteoric rise. And, who knows if we'll ever see something like that again. And Shawn Michaels, who is, I don't know, one of the best of all time, and especially, well, obviously he's injured, but he's at his game around, a couple years around this time. That being said, it is from the Fleet Center in Boston, Massachusetts. Shout out to that Getty Images, watermark copyright.
Credit Houston Chronicle.
Right?
First.
Newspapers via Getty Images.
Hard to find anything that wasn't marked TD Garden. They already have all the update stuff, so.
I understand.
What do you think of that can, that Bud Light can? That's a different color for Bud Light, right?
That's a bottle, Brad.
Okay, bottle.
Are you
And
not
it's,
going to talk about the cars? Because you got a lot of, you got fucking cargo trucks. You got a flatbed down there. You got all kinds of shit going on.
I just love the Democratic National Convention is apparently going on.
We're covering WrestleMania and Democratic National Convention. Hey,
Can we talk about
shout
the bridge?
out.
The bridge structure looking like wishbones over there.
Yeah,
That's
that is
I was wondering.
definitely jumping out at me. A hell of an angle here, Brian. A hell of
A
an
hell
angle.
of an angle.
If you knew how long it took me to climb up on top of this building to help out the Houston Chronicle, man.
Oh, wait a minute. Pyre's probably sent this to you, like, oh, I got you. I got you guys a picture. Go Pirates.
Go Pats.
Yeah, I took the picture.
But hey,
It was
yeah.
Here. I think he was at the not there, but at the WrestleMania thing. I think he was actually at WrestleMania 14. Shout out
Porta potty.
Pyres. I'm sorry, Tony. Shout out Pyres.
Shout out to that porta potty.
Is this the arena Dynamite was in?
Always nice to use an outside facility.
Oh boy, hey, did I tell y'all that the plumbing at our work is broken? We've had porta potties outside for like 2 weeks now.
Please tell me you're knocking on the door when a girl's in there. Like, I need to go.
Well, here's the thing: the ladies go to the building that's next door, the exchange, the base exchange. They go to the building because, they're not going to.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they're taking too long in there, you can always just start shaking it. Hey!
Well, I work on a base. Like, we're trying to provide the military, retirees, obviously, too, and, active members with groceries. And it's like, hey, welcome to your commissary. Piss outside. Nothing says we love the military like that. And I'm going to catch major shit if this ever got out. But, nothing says, yeah. Oh, boy. Florida plumbing, and the pipes and the erosion. I've said too much. You know what I haven't said? It took place March 29th, 1998. It had an attendance of 19,028. It had a buy rate of 730,000. They would, because you think about the couple years before, you could add 3 pay-per-views together and maybe get 700,000. So yeah, business is a booming. Thank you, Stone Cold. It had a match length of 20 minutes and 8 seconds, and guess what? Davey Dave and the Funky Bunch, Dave Meltzer, rated this 3.25.
I'd say that's right about the match. You know what I'm saying?
Something.
It's a story more than a match, but I know he gave about last week. I know.
It's weird. I think because he judges it in the moment, so we have to give him that, hindsight. We're always like, oh, it's so great. Because, he's rated a bunch of shit 7 stars lately, whatever the fuck.
Now, get out of here with that bullshit.
I don't get it.
He just did one of Will Ospreay's matches at 6-star.
Yeah.
We get it. You like him. We like him too. But the limit is 5.
That's what I'm saying. Let me ask my college professor for 114 on the test. What the fuck? It makes no sense. But I digress. So, but
match build.
James, how did we get there? Oh, it's me doing a build. So this is going to be fun, fellas, because I've never done a build because don't want to ever, but this I'll get into it.
You still got it.
I don't want to.
You still got it.
There's a lot of deep emotion in this match, but I'll just get to the build, and I may go on a mini rant, maybe during the match. I'm not sure yet. But I just want to start with a quick hit. I'm going to start pretty much at the Rumble 1998, but I want to
Thank God you got to start at the Rumble.
Hey, yeah. I went all the way back to January. And this Mania's in March, so didn't have to go back far. But so the week after WrestleMania 13 kind of sort of laid the seeds of what we didn't know what we were getting, but we kind of knew, because obviously this is the match where he bled out and didn't tap out to Bret Hart at that submission. So he's out there talking to Vince McMahon, and this is awesome quote. He says, "You can look at Steve Austin and you can think whatever you want. The bottom line is, I ain't changing for nobody. Whether you got me against a good guy and the people boo the hell out of me, or you got me against a bad guy and they cheer me, it doesn't make a damn. I'm the king. I'm the 1996 King of the Ring, and all I set out to do when that bell rings is whip somebody's ass. And you don't have to like how I do it, but I'm damn sure gonna get the job done." That's Stone Cold in March, April-ish, 97. This is before Vince does the good guys versus bad guys. This is before that. And he says it right there. I don't give a damn. Cheer the bad guy and boo the bad guy, cheer me. Boo me, cheer the good guy. I don't give a fuck. I'm doing my shit. And woo! Like that, that's what lays the seeds of all this Stone Cold build. And then so Austin remains on his own, because he's not good or bad. He's the Texas rattlesnake. And the crowd loved how he broke the mold. He even changed the way they started to do creative because this is late 90s, it's counterculture. Why are they cheering this guy that's going against authority? I don't know, but hey, that's kind of how the late 90s were. If you weren't alive for it, you wouldn't understand. It was a thing. So Austin and Michaels got paired together in 1997, and they just couldn't get along. Michaels was slowly becoming a heel and making his own group, and Austin gets a program with Owen, and of course, we all know how that goes. In the build to their Clash of Survivor Series 97, that is with Owen, I believe, Vince was describing to Austin how the fans wanted him around for a long time because he was injured, like, hey, don't wrestle, we want you around, like, we don't want you to further jeopardize, like, all your shit. And that he shouldn't rush back. And guess what happened to Madison Square Garden when Vince is saying this? Kick in the gut, stunner time, baby. And that sent, the shockwaves. That's the ripple, That was a little pebble in the ocean, as you say. So after Owen, Austin started feuding with The Rock. And if y'all don't remember, Austin was the Intercontinental Champion, and The Rock would steal the belt, and Austin would get it back. But then Vince ordered a rematch to happen, and Austin decided to forfeit that match. So the next week, Austin comes in live from a bridge, and he's, pulls out a belt. It wasn't the Intercontinental one, but hey, story's a story. It was a tag belt, I believe. And he tosses that motherfucker over the bridge in one of the best, like, it's a moment on Raw, you can go back to like memorable moments, whatever. And that's one of the things, because Rock and Vince are in the ring, Austin's at this bridge talking shit, and he just pulls that belt out. There's your Intercontinental flying in the fucking whatever river. Man, a motherfucker. And Stone Cold's popularity after that began to soar tremendously. So flash forward to the Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble 98 is in San Jose on January 18th, 1998. Stone Cold's music plays at number 22. But for some reason, he's just, where is he? Why ain't he coming out? Oh, well, I guess Ken Shamrock took him down. That son of a bitch, So, obviously, the Rumble continues. And then, wait a second. At number 24, his music plays again. So the crowd is really like, oh, here he comes, finally. Pause. There's still no Stone Cold. But then, after everybody stops fighting and looks, boom, our boy comes from the backside of the ring, starts motherfucking hitting people, eliminates a couple. And, yeah. So flash forward to that, we get to the final four of that Rumble. And we have Austin, Rocky Maivia, Farouk, and Dude Love. Mind you, Rocky and Farouk are in the Nation right now. Kind of feuding, but hey, they're still part of the Nation. So then Austin and Dude Love start to team up and attack the Nation members. Then boom, Austin turns on Dude Love and Farouk knocks Dude Love out. So now we have Farouk, Maivia, and Austin. Oh, what is the guy going to do with the deck stacked against him? Pay attention to that theme. Well, next thing you know, Rocky turned on Farouk and tossed him out. So then Rock survives almost being thrown out just to be stunned and thrown out. And there you have it. Your 1998 Royal Rumble winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin. But also, there's another match at this pay-per-view that takes place. It is a title match between Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. And it is a casket match. And that comes into play, does it not? Because if you remember, this is when Shawn Michaels got hurt by The Undertaker throwing him over the ropes, and he clips his back on the edge of the casket. Eesh, ouch. And it looks painful too. So that will play a part in this feud as well going forward. So, he gets hurt on the edge of the casket. And Mike Tyson was in attendance for this pay-per-view. This is when the relationship between Mike Tyson and the WWF, started. And then the night after the Rumble, Vince is going to announce that Tyson is participating in WrestleMania. And then he introduces him as the baddest man on the planet. Ladies and gentlemen, Iron Mike Tyson. And as he's making that announcement and all that stuff, or as he's making the, enforcer of the main event announcement, the glass shatters because, hey, you're going to say the baddest man on the planet? Well, there's a Texas rattlesnake that may have something to say about that. In walks our man, Stone Cold. And then he walks up, he's in there. And one of his quotes is, I'm tired of seeing Mike Tyson come in, shake everybody's hand, making me so damn sick. And, there's the crowd goes ape shit after that. There's still some back and forth. And then here's the moneymaker right here. Stone Cold has that mic, or the mic's held up to him, and Stone Cold's talking, pointing. I respect everything you've done in the boxing world, but when you step into this ring, you're messing with Stone Cold Steve Austin. And that's something you don't do. Wow! The crowd goes ape shit again. So he's like, you walk out here, call yourself the baddest man on the planet? Well, right now, you got your beady little eyes on the world's toughest son of a bitch. Boom. And I mean, it's like, I don't know how good you are at hearing this, but if you can't understand, I got a little sign language. So here's to you. Bam, gives him the double birds. Austin kind of like shakes back. Boom, he shoves Austin. And then a brawl ensues. They're being separated by people. Like this is big time shit happening on Raw. And, so then brawl, yeah. And then the crowd starts chanting Austin. And then this is one of the most famous things that starts a lot of things is Austin's being held out and Vince comes over. You ruined it. You ruined it. Damn it. You ruined it. Like he's screaming at Austin. And then that gets picked up everywhere. Fucking Sports Center, all your Nightline News, everything. They start to fucking pay attention. Like, what is this son of a bitch? Like, what is this WWE shit? Mike Tyson's getting pushed and shoved, double birds, like, whoo. So, this is everywhere. Flash forward to the mark. Yeah, fuck off yourself. Here's to you. I'm in the zone, man. So, March 2nd, Monday Night Raw. Tyson comes out with Vince and DX. Shawn and Tyson to appear to almost fight, and then Shawn rips off Tyson's shirt, and wouldn't you know it? That son of a bitch is part of DX. So you know what that means? The odds are stacked against Austin, because not only is he enforcer with DX, he's got to battle DX, that's Mike's boy Triple H, that's China, like that's all of it. So the odds are being stacked against this dude, man. He is being told, like, hey, you're not our champ. You're not our like bullshit. Yeah. Right? So then on the March 9th Raw, Stone Cold puts a chair in the ring and says he's not leaving until he talks to Vince. Well, Vince shows up and also starts, yelling at him. Even rips his suit, asking him, you don't want Stone Cold as champ. You don't want Stone Cold as champ. Vince really doesn't say nothing. He just gets out of the ring, tells Austin, you're going to pay for this. The suit, throws the cloth that Stone Cold ripped off. Flash forward. March 17th. Raw's on a Tuesday. You want to talk about research, baby. And in an interview with Kevin Kelly, Vince said that he didn't hit Stone Cold when he was, asking for it last weekend. He didn't hit Stone Cold because he wanted to protect the WrestleMania main event. Because if he would have hit Stone Cold, well, the main eventer would have been fighting with a broken jaw. Booze coming raining, because, Vince has kind of been like playing the owner and kind of not really getting involved. Like you can tell he hates Austin, but he's not really getting involved. Well, this is where everything changes. Then Kevin Kelly starts questioning Vince if he even wants Stone Cold as champion. And this is the part of the whole story that sticks with me, because He's the baddest son of a bitch. He's the hottest rising star. And like this is like growing up, we weren't the rich by no means. And things weren't handed to us. And my mother and father like clawed and scratched and scraped and everything to get, like what we had. And they kept getting passed up on things because, well, you don't fit our mold. Oh, well, you don't look like a manager, let's say, whatever. Well, but look at old Hot Shot McD, dick fuck over here. He smiles, he's athletic, good looking. That's who we're gonna go with. You just need to go back to your little section over there. Go sit down with the other folks. No. You know what I'm saying? What? How are you gonna tell, Stone Cold that he's not the champion? Or that he shouldn't be vying for the championship? If you don't think that he is worthy enough, then find a motherfucker to beat him. Find one. Because last time I saw, he's stomping mud holes in everybody's fucking asses. So he may not be your cookie cutter bitch bullshit, but you can't deny what the best is. Just because they don't look a certain way, just because they don't act a certain way, doesn't mean that they're not the baddest son of a bitch that ever walked this planet. You're going to pass that up for some fucking suit and tie looking B.I.H., That's bullshit. Vince knew it, but hey, got to keep that corporate, bullshit going. Yeah. So this is where it really takes a good turn because Vince says it would be an HR and corporate nightmare unless Stone Cold could be molded into the championship. And Kevin Kelly says, you still haven't answered the question, Vince. And Vince replies, oh, it's not just a no. It's an, oh, hell no. We're talking about Austin being champion. And that's the bottom line because Vince McMahon said so. Woo, nothing like to build up the Mania and they're quoting each other's quotes, So then, March 23rd Raw. The Raw before Mania. Slaughter comes out. And is like, hey, Vince isn't here, but he wanted me to let you know that you're fighting Rocky Maivia tonight. What? The week of WrestleMania, and I'm fighting Rocky Maivia? And he's like, oh. And Vince wanted me to let you know that if you don't fight, then your Mania match is a non-title match. So you gotta fight The Rock. So you're telling me, let's backtrack here. So he's fighting Shawn Michaels, who's part of DX, a faction with Triple H in China. Mike Tyson is part of this DX thing. Now he has to fight Rocky Maivia the week of? I mean, how many fucking times can you load the deck on this dude before, something happens? So then we flash forward to the main event. Stone Cold's, he ends up beating Rock with the stunner. Nation comes in. He starts to, attack them. Boom, here comes DX. And they're at the top of the stage. And Shawn's cucking around like some fucking Terry Taylor bullshit, gobbledygooking or whatever. I'm sorry, Red Roostering, plucking around. And then as the Raw ends, Shawn Michaels is walking down the ramp, Stone Cold's still in the ring, and then Triple H gets in the middle of him, like, no, stops him. And then boom, roll credits, put the copyright thing on. And that is what brings us to this match. And as we get to it, you guys can talk about the build and filibuster while I look up the Peacock.
I think you've covered it, James.
Well done, James.
Proud of you. I didn't expect you to go back to WrestleMania 13.
Well, I wanted to get that quote in, like, I ain't changing for nobody, or and chew the good guy back, because he's the one that brought in that, like, the gray area, and he said this is months before Vince did that good guys versus bad guys. Like, Stone Cold did that, like, cheer me, boo me, I'm gonna fuck, I'm doing it this way. And that's the type of shit, like, man, because that's Stone Cold's way, baby. Like, you want to say that I'm not worthy enough? Fuck you. Who the fuck said that you? What? I'm the baddest motherfucker here, and you're gonna say that I'm not worthy enough to be your champion? Then put a motherfucker in my face and beat me, son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real. I was like 12, 13 watching this storyline. It's still real to me, damn it, today. You want to say that I'm not worthy of being any, like, And this goes out to like jobs, relationships, life. You're gonna say that I'm not worthy enough, and you're gonna stack the fucking deck against me. Guess what, son of a bitch? I'm kicking out at 2 every fucking time, and I'm gonna be there smiling in your damn face. Not worthy enough. You're not worthy enough, motherfucker. If I'm so shitty, then fucking beat me. Get somebody out here and beat me. Get a better motherfucker out here and tell me, and have them show me that I'm not the best son of a bitch. Because fuck you, I am. Oh, boy, there's only one James L. Corey. He is the son of Randy, the son of Kathy. He's the grandson of Dempsey. I'm not worthy? Fuck you. How am I not worthy? Am I not the best son of a bitch here? And I'm not your little cookie cutter bullshit? Nah, beat me. Find someone. I fucking dare you to find someone better than me. Because guess what? I'm going to be beaten down to a bloody pulp, and I'm going to stand the fuck right back up. You know why? Because I'm the best son of a bitch walking this planet. So if you think I'm not your champion, then fucking bring them. And I'll knock every goddamn one of them out in a row. Boom, boom, boom. Because that's what we do. You know? Oh, your show. But yeah, like, I mean, this is real. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm not your cookie cutter, pinky out, Rockefeller bullshit. Fuck you. Bring it. Bring it. And keep bringing it. Because I'm going to keep bringing it too. I'm going to stand up every damn time. I'm going to look you dead in the fucking face and say, is that all you got? Really? That was your best? Because guess what? I'm the motherfucking best. You know? It's bullshit. Oh, yeah. You know, like this shit. I mean, fuck you. You know?
I need you to quit beating around the bush and just tell us how you really feel.
For real.
Just quit beating around the bush.
This is like 12 years old, and I was like, man, my parents go through hell. You know, like they go through hell and they get passed up because they don't have the right last name or the right money. Fuck you. Like, eat shit. You're going to tell me somebody at that job is better than Kathy L. Corey? You're not. You're fucking not. You're not going to convince me. You're not even convincing yourself. You know, you're going to tell me that Randy L. Corey can't do it? Because guess what? He fucking can. And, man. You know, but, because we don't have the last name and the pomp and circumstance and the pinky out, eat shit. Find a better motherfucker. And guess what? When you put that motherfucker in front of our face, it's going to be better than them. And then when you find another one, it's going to be better than them. And hey, may get knocked down, may stumble, but guess what? Right back up and right back at it. So, hey, good luck trying to find me, because you ain't going to find me. You're going to find worse. You're going to settle. And that's the bottom line, because fucking James said so.
It took 100 episodes, but we finally broke James.
Oh, dude. I was thinking about this, and I was like crying about some of the stuff I said, man. Because, like, I mean, that's real, dude. Like, I've been passed up on jobs. Women have been like, no, but what? What? Like, so he's better than me, or they're better than me, or any of that?
What?
Prove it. Line them up. And I'm not talking about beating ass or nothing like that, but I'm just saying, how is that motherfucker going to outperform me at anything, ever? He won't. I've been through hell and back, baby. Perseverance is my middle name. I don't give a flying dick. Oh, this is going to be tough. Ain't nothing tough. You know why? Because we stand up and we fucking live another day and we fight for it. And we keep fighting. And you don't ever give up. If you give up, they win. And guess what? The corporation, you know, like the boss, like the evil boss with his henchmen, you cannot let them win. Ever. You have to stand up for what you believe in, and you have to fucking strive every fucking day. And you are going to take some L's. It's not all W's. You're going to take some heavy L's. And guess what you're going to do? You're going to stand the fuck right back up, and you're going to go again. You're going to take another step forward, and ain't nobody can tell you that you can't. Because you are the one that lives your life. They don't live your life. You live it. So if you want it, and you want it bad enough, then there ain't nothing that can stop you. Put your cronies in my way. Tell me I'm not good enough. Guess what? I shine every fucking time. That's real.
So what match are we talking about?
WrestleMania 14. And I'm not 100% sure on the time code, so if anyone
210:59.
So put your peacock out, go to season 14, episode 1 on WrestleMania, and we're going to go to 210:59.
210:59, not 211.
So everybody knows, the next time that James does a build, it'll be episode 200.
Yeah, hey, man. I told y'all.
Should have waited 2 days so we could record it on 316.
Well, then when it came out of 323.
Yeah, but we've been known in our hearts when we would really recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah, last week none of us mentioned that this episode was Pi Day.
That's correct.
I love pie. I love pie.
3.14159.
26535 8979323
Eight
846.
675-309.
See, you get a little arithmetic on your show too. But before I get way too amped up and just hell, I'm fucking red now.
I say before you get amped up, wait a minute.
Hey,
We're not
man,
amped up yet.
kind of holding back some material, man. Before we get into it, let's go to see what our boy does, and that is 2 hours, 10 minutes, and 59 seconds on season 14, episode 1. It's WrestleMania 14. So without further ado, I guess we can rock down a countdown real quick.
3, 2, 1, play.
Yeah. So here we are, WrestleMania, the main
Got some
event.
red lights in the entryway.
This is like their Starrcade 97 style main event because you can tell like big shit's a coming, with this Stone Cold build, and because the crowd really got behind them. They weren't behind them, a year ago, like entrance wise, but now when you hear that glass break, they're really fucking behind him now. And this is like, because he's speaking for the people, man. He's the voice of us. He's the voice of us. We all been pushed down and passed over and not told we're not good enough. But we got this Texas rattlesnake son of a bitch that's gonna fight for us, man. We all need a voice because they could have just gone Austin win or Michaels wins and then keep it going. But no, we got our motherfucker in there fighting for the good of us, man. Fighting for us.
Hey, Bryant, I got to know, who was that walking down with Mike Tyson and Pat Patterson? Who's
I was
this
about
good
to
one?
ask that.
That is Tony Gurria.
That's what I was thinking
right.
about. I didn't want to say it and sound stupid.
Do you guys have him in the ring now?
Yeah. So we got the baddest man on the planet with Pat Patterson and Tony Gurria as his bodyguards.
Yeah.
And he's not looking at the hard camera. His back's right to it.
Yeah.
So I got to ask a question that says nothing really to do with this match. Mike Tyson went to jail for rape, correct?
I guess.
All right. How
I
is
believe
he?
so.
How is he not canceled in real life? Is that crazy that he's allowed to do this?
Boy,
I
you're
don't
opening
know.
up a big can of worms, Brad.
It's just that people get canceled for saying the wrong thing now. We almost were canceled for saying
Ow.
the wrong thing.
I guess
just
what
saying.
Brad's trying to say is things have aged, and nowadays you will definitely get canceled,
Yes. By the way, good looking Mike Chioda there.
right?
Yep, the best referee ever.
What do you think of this back of the building entrance?
It gives it
I
a
like
special feel.
It gives it kind of a little realness, doesn't it?
Yeah, because
I like
they didn't do that kind of stuff back then.
There we go, baby. Well, but here's the thing, man, because this is the first pay-per-view I ever watched live. Like, I never got to see any shit like this because, we weren't wealthy. So I definitely remember watching this with, like, my dad and some family members and stuff. And us small town Texas folk wanted that motherfucker to win so bad. Like, just to stick it to the man. You know what I mean? Like, Austin was our dude. Like, he spoke for all of us. Like, man, fuck your boss. You know what I'm saying? He tries to pin you down, get all these stipulations and shit against you. Fuck no, man. Come on, Austin. Like, let's go, baby. Beat him. Beat him. Like, give us hope. Like I said the other couple days ago, like, Stone Cold gave us hope.
I wonder if I can go no shirt with a vest.
Probably
You
not.
look,
Look at all these
Gilbert,
signs.
You look a little Gilbergish.
There's our boy right up front row with a red tank top.
Oh, I thought you meant an orange shirt or a yellow shirt.
A yellow shirt, yeah, and a purple fucking Macho Man one.
No,
Shout out.
the big fan that they did. I can't never remember his name.
Dude,
No, I know
Vlad?
who you mean. Vlad.
Vladimir.
We talked about him last week, and also last week, shout out to Finkel there, Devin, for saying that he likes a good donut. Great line.
How crazy is it that we see Mike Chioda here, but he wasn't the original referee? It was supposed to be Earl Hebner, and he got like deathly sick and had to go to the hospital. And Mike Chioda was plugged in last minute.
Yeah, I heard it's something like Mike Chioda and him were in the back room, and some eye drops got put into a drink.
Oh.
That's not true at all. Just
Oh.
everybody-
This
This is a nice wedding crashers moment, okay?
That was very Meltzer of you to just report shit like that.
Freaking Triple H giving the finger to the camera is fantastic, by the way.
Yeah, Sean was so good back then.
Oh, here we go. the best fucking theme performance at a WrestleMania ever.
Say what you want to about his backstage, whatever he did. Shawn Michaels was just so damn good in the ring.
He's so upright though. This because his back is freaking killing him. You know, he's like,
He's in such damn good shape even here. Though. He
The
wa- it's
band
amazing that
misses
he even
break
got
it
beat.
down.
yeah, it is good shit.
The lead singer doesn't say break it down.
Oh no, oh, okay.
He's like a bow to the master, and then the drummer's like, "Da, da, 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 da," and he just kind of like turns and looks at the drummer and doesn't say break it down or nothing. And then they come out
That's like glass not shattering. You know,
for real.
I wonder if
Just
it's
cracking and not breaking completely.
I wonder if that part's added in. Like, you know, you can add parts of the songs in after. Or if that's a
Kind of
WWE
looking
touch.
jacked too, bro.
Oh, they took it out.
Yeah. Like, Break It Down is not actually in the song. Like, that's a WWE touch in it. Where Shawn Michaels or
Oh,
Triple H
God.
says it or something.
Yeah, you're on some shit now.
such a great entrance.
Yeah. He looks like a man walking with a horrendously bad back and in pain.
Yeah, he does. I mean, I feel
Like
every
his
bump
face
from
looks
him in
like
this.
I'm fucking hurt. You know?
You know, and I just watched that Rivals with him and Undertaker where he does hit his back on that coffin, and they show it 6 times. I'm good. You know, you can show it once. It's like showing Darby go through the glass 100 times.
Hmm.
I don't know.
They're doing it, though. Hey, when you guys first seen this entrance video, like how it's flashing between the different videos and the guy's actually walking down, did you think it was something like it was unique at the time?
Yeah, I do
I
think
thought
it's
it was
unique.
badass.
I still
Yeah.
think it's unique. It's so different. It's just so well done.
I think so too. It reminds me, honestly, kind of like Eminem's intro, like Morrison and or Mercury and Nitro, when it'd be all slow motion. Like, it's unique like that. The intro, like, oh, it stands out.
Do you think that as heels they should be getting this kind of entrance?
He's a champion.
And it's WrestleMania.
But it's also, how do you not root for that?
Easy.
It's fun.
The DX
I
was
just-
so over back then.
It's just like I
Yeah,
think
was there
Rock-
people still rooting for DX?
Yeah, they're supposed to be heels though, and everybody is rooting for Austin. But it just kind of reminds me of The Rock now. The Rock comes out to still his own entrance music, but he's a heel now, right?
Well, everybody
Mhm.
cheers, like, they'll cheer an entrance and then boo the other shit, you know?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, because they're never going to stop cheering if you smell what The Rock is cooking.
I mean, I could hate him all day, but if I heard a, "It just smell," like, I'd lose my shit.
That's true.
So,
I'll be honest with you. I didn't really like Mike Tyson right here being in this match.
what?
It took away from the main idea.
According to Eric Bischoff, this is when he found out he was going to lose.
Yeah, that rumble.
When he
with
heard about
Tyson.
Tyson, right?
My thing, well, the only thing we'll get to my non-favorite Mike Tyson moment later.
By the way, James, who are the announcers?
It is Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler, and JR does a good job. You can tell that this is the beginning of the real big Austin climb because he's not with the generic sayings just yet, but he does knock out some doozies.
I will say this about Shawn Michaels. As hurt as he is in this match, he does not hold back at all with some of these landings.
Can't, bro. It's WrestleMania.
I understand that, but he's out for 4 years after this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because that's what I was thinking about when I was watching it. I was like, dude, that dude's done after this. Like, not like I'm out for 6 months. Like,
No.
done.
So,
Done.
He basically said, "If this ends my career, it ends my career." That's the way
Yeah,
I've never heard him say that, but I mean, you have to think that's what he was thinking. I'm going out like this.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was getting at. Like, it's his WrestleMania. Like, he's
Because the
He's
next
putting
night,
over the next star, and he's in the ring with the greatest athlete at the time. He's got to put it all out there.
and the next night, DX gets revamped, right?
yep.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, that's
had
where
Road
X-Pac
Dogg,
comes back.
or they had the Outlaws or whatever, and then 6 or what?
Tell you this, Sean can't help but show his ass.
Boom.
That's true.
And more
His
ways
ass
than
landed
one.
right on Triple H.
Right
For
on
those of
his
you that don't
back.
know what we're talking about, I hope you're following along
Yeah.
because it's a little bit of a time here. Oh, I mean, should somebody be getting thrown out of the ring with a bad back?
He landed flat on his back too.
I mean, it didn't make it better. You could, like they say, you can't make the injury worse. Yes, you can. You can make this worse.
Boy, there's a I don't know if I was away when there's a fucking corner post shot where Michaels flips upside down. Did that happen already?
No.
No, but I mean, is Triple H allowed to fight Austin?
Well, we'll find out here in a couple seconds because
There you go.
And I'm a little bit ahead of you guys.
banned from
Just
the
throwing him out of
outside.
here.
Once again, I'm a little bit ahead of you.
Triple H, I don't know
How
where
is that?
everybody's at. Triple
Well,
H,
I hit exit when we said go. That was a smart move on my end.
Yeah.
So I'm
You
guessing.
did the countdown.
I know, and I hit exit. Exit button.
3, 2, 1, X.
So,
Hey,
you know,
that's 100 episodes, baby. That's us.
so the way I wrote this down here, Kyoto, of course, sees everything that happened, but then it's instead of ending the match, because that's not going to benefit Austin, he gets to get rid of him.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what the Attitude Era was. They did a lot of that.
Oh, so hell, there's a bunch of forfeited titles. Like when I was doing research, one article said, and then Austin forfeits the title. If you notice around this area, there's a bunch of forfeited titles. And I was like, that's true. You win them in the ring, you lose them in the ring. Not in 97, 98.
Yeah, Kyoto's being very lenient right here.
Yeah, he is. What do you think? I mean, shouldn't he be counting at him?
He should be in ring counting definitely because
No, he's out there saying, "Stop it!"
Did you
Triple
imagine
H
a
has
double
already got
count out in
involved.
this main event?
Triple H has already got involved and Shawn Michaels has already used a weapon.
Do
How
you
awesome
think
is
Cody's
it?
story's not going to happen because there's going to be a double count out?
Right.
What do you think of Sean's tights, guys?
It looks
Maybe
like
some
the Shawn
random-
Michaels unknown.
Some random guy standing on the outside of the barricade.
No, jumping off the top rope.
Definitely in the sign era.
Oh, yeah.
Saw some signs last night at the Dynamite show. I'm like, how'd those get in the front row? But the Kickout Crew one couldn't.
Right?
Yeah.
My
There it
sentiments exactly. Bring back Sammy.
Oh, there,
I
yeah.
read it.
So
I
right
read it.
there, he's got a bad back, and he just shit.
You realize how hard he hit that turnbuckle?
That's what I'm saying. Like he's got a bad
You hear
back, and that had to be like, woo. That had
that
to be.
padding ain't shit neither.
And then atomic drop on his nuts.
Yeah, that atomic drop looked rough too.
Yeah, you seen Stone Cold kind of look down and check on him.
Dude, that throw into the
Normally their
corner.
feet kind of land steady. Michael's
If
feet
you go
landed
back
and
and watch,
slipped.
if you go back and watch Austin coming off the ropes, he's kind of smiling.
Dude, knowing what Michaels is going through, and you see that fucking hit to the corner of the turnbuckles, you're like,
Unbelievable.
how did not like break his back? That
He
had
is-
to be so fucking painful.
His selling is just next level, though.
Man, isn't it?
Is he really selling?
Yeah, I think so. I
'Cause
mean,
he's hurt.
no, he's hurt. I agree with that, but he's still like putting everything into the, the after of it.
Yeah. Yeah, like Adam. Like there's an initial sell, but then there's kind of like the post sell. And I think Shawn Michaels does, or a continue sell. I don't know how but yeah, I think Michaels does it, one of the best.
Oh,
He'll
God.
do the initial like, oh, and then he'll like milk it or whatever,
I'm not a big fan of landing on the announce table like a face first kind of thing, but I think,
yeah, for real. That
But
didn't
Mike-
look fun either.
but Michaels does a pretty good job of making it look like it actually happened because usually you just see hands.
And then
I
right there to the steps, too. Damn, man.
So when I asked somebody about that, I think it was Chernoff and Meanie, they said that it's all about the camera angle in that situation.
Does the announcer's table seem kind of close to the ring?
It's
here?
very close to the ring, yeah.
Everybody's close. Look at the cameraman. like,
mean,
One of them
you
has
guys
to fit more
Wincing
people
in
in here.
pain. Ah,
it feels crowded. Everything feels crowded here. It
it's
almost
that
feels
big
like
fight
WrestleMania
field,
world.
man. They got 100 photographers on the corner.
Yeah. Whose dog is that?
Mine.
I had some dogs earlier barking. I hit the mute button, but
I
I
was
didn't.
gonna say you hit a dog.
Then I unmuted and they started barking again. So shout out, Mike.
Yeah. That's what they do.
They bark. Dogs bark.
Yeah.
All right, back to the match.
Groundbreaking shit on your show. Dogs
Hey,
bark.
if we ain't talking about nothing, we ain't doing us.
Dogs bark. It's like
You
one of
got a
my favorite mic
WrestleMania
clips, man. I
headlock.
still watch the clip. Well, if you ain't sitting, you're standing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, it's so classic.
Sitting, you're standing.
100 episodes, baby.
Is that like a Bruce Pritchard look like right there taking pictures in the purple shirt?
Yeah. I think it. Bruce, goddamn, get a camera, get out there.
Yeah, maybe they'll start WWE
knows?
magazine. Bruce,
And
we
he's
need
the only
some
one wearing
pictures.
purple.
Vince may have been like, we needed to make like more people to taking pictures. Bruce, get out there.
Right? I mean, he's the only one that's in purple and everything. So
Yeah, so
That's
maybe
like-
Vince
yeah.
didn't run his ass down.
Purple
This guy in a
Doritos.
bright green shirt with one of the old rotating cameras. I don't even know what they're called.
Kyoto didn't see it, my ass. Ring bell.
My favorite part of the ring bell is hitting it with the board side, not the bell side.
Just like the sledgehammer. Let's hit it with the bottom.
Right,
Of it.
yeah.
Let's not swing the sledgehammer and try to kill him.
Let's shunt them with the sledgehammer.
So is it true that Undertaker says he was backstage? Well, I think he said it. He was backstage just in case Shawn didn't do business, right? Why the fuck
Right.
would Shawn want to do business? He's freaking ready to die, out
Right?
here. I'm not gonna lose. I'm not gonna wrestle.
I think it may have been a lose his smile type of moment, you know?
Oh, yeah, I love that. Oh, nothing more obnoxious than that, Prickett Angle. Huh? Did Shawn lose his smile?
The only thing that makes it obnoxious is that he came back so quick.
Yeah.
Like, let's say he would have been out a year. All right, get it.
Right. And that was 13, round 13, right?
yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, yeah.
And I bet Undertaker was probably back there because of what happened in the past.
Yep.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Adam, for saying about the Rivals, though, because that is Undertaker and Shawn Michaels is a fun watch on Rivals.
Oh God, it was so good, man.
As
Well,
much
'cause
as they
people
hate
think
each
about
other,
like 25
love each
and
other, man.
26, like Mania 25, 26. But you got to think like back in like 96, they feuded like pretty heavy, you know?
they went through all of it, James. It's
The
fantastic.
Hell in a Cell, the fucking casket, like
Yeah.
And I mean, it speaks to their professionalism too, because Undertaker flat out told him and everybody, "I don't like anything out of the ring. I don't like anything about you." But in that ring, I would rather not. I would rather be in there with nobody else but Shawn Michaels. So
And
it
Shawn
just
Michaels,
goes
it
to
was
show that-
likewise, by the way. He didn't care for Undertaker.
look at the
As a-
hand on Shawn
as a
Michaels' back while he's
professional.
doing these punches.
Oof.
Probably nursing that pain, huh?
He's in pretty good shape, though, man. I'll tell you. I'm not
Yeah.
lifting weights if my back is broken.
But to get back to that, I think that's why him and Brett had like, because like, hey, I may hate the fuck out of you, but you're gonna give me like an amazing match, So kind of like it's a love hate thing. Like, I don't want to wrestle you, but I know we're gonna fucking tear the house down when we
can
do.
make money together.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's not forget the reason Shawn Michaels is the heavyweight champion at this point is because of the Montreal Screwjob.
very true.
Shout out Hebner. Shout out,
Shout out.
reffing it up with Brian Hebner. Ha!
Damn.
Hey,
You want to talk about a rep and review?
tickets.
What?
There's a guy in the crowd has a sign. He says he needs tickets.
That's hilarious.
It is. Look.
There's some
He's
great
on the-
signs, man, that just are pointless.
Well,
and the
people
best.
forget, like, this is
I mean,
actually a pretty good Mania, too. I mean, they had the tag team, whatever the fuck do you call that?
Oh,
With,
yeah,
like,
the-
all the tag teams. This is Kane and Undertaker, too. Sable and...
Was it Jacqueline?
But
I have no idea. I can't
Brian
remember.
probably knows, because
Luna,
Sable and
maybe?
Marrow is on this card doing something.
It was Luna and Gold Dust.
That's what it is, yeah.
By the way, shout out to Sami Zayn.
Shout out. It wasn't what I wanted, but
I still think it's going to be a three-way.
Well,
I think
Gable?
so.
Yeah, I do, and I think Gable wins.
It's gonna have to be.
There was just something too much
Gable
happened
wins.
after. Too much happened after.
Oh, so Gable gets put in there and pins Sammy. That way Gunther doesn't take the loss.
I really
Yep.
think he should pin Gunther though.
He has to, right? That's the story. Finish the story.
But you got to get him in the match first because he did lose clean.
We can only finish one story a year, James. Come on now.
Oh well, they haven't finished any. You know,
that's true.
Did Kyoto ever talk about his interactions with Tyson? I don't remember that.
I wanted to talk about Kyoto's. I want to ask Kyoto about his shoes. Anybody ask him about his shoes? He's fucking going through these. If you look at the camera shots, his shoes are like he's walked through the soles. Like the bottom of his shoes are poking out.
These are the questions you need to be asking.
That was the thing back then. That was the thing
Look at
that
his
held
shoes right
air.
now. Hey, he's walking through them, bro. He's got holes in his shoes.
That was the thing for the air pockets that made it a soft. I remember them shoes.
I could never
He's
get
got
that.
them Nike Shocks.
Yeah, it's like the Shocks before Shocks got big.
I got you, because when I was watching it, I was like, fuck, is Kyoto like, they won't buy him new ref shoes? Like he's, you know, because it's like he's walked through the soles, you know?
Maybe he'll get some more after this WrestleMania.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, when you get that WrestleMania payday, go buy yourself some fucking shoes.
They this card for WrestleMania 14 though, LOD 2000.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's the first live like pay-per-view I've ever watched.
Go ahead, Adam. Who do you got?
Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Owen Hart.
That happened earlier?
Yeah, The Rock and Ken Shamrock.
Rocky Maivia, Ken Shamrock.
This is when they had the dumpster match too.
Yep.
New Age Outlaws and Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie.
It's a pretty good
That's
card.
when they have the
Undertaker
rematch
Kane.
and a cage match on Raw.
Why is Kyoto telling I don't know. Why is Kyoto talking to Tyson about what he's doing? Isn't Tyson have just as much power?
He's supposed to be the enforcer.
Yeah, he's not the referee, he's the enforcer.
But he's putting his hands all over Austin though.
He's telling him what to do.
And Tyson's
Jerry the King
cross-chopping-
Lawler pushing Stone Cold back over the table.
So did anybody think that Muhammad Ali was already in the Hall of Fame this year?
I thought he was.
I thought he was too. If you would have said someone from WrestleMania 1 celebrity, I would have thought somebody else. That's true color shining through. Girls just want to have fun.
Right? Well, if you're lost, you can look and you'll find that reference time after time.
And she is good enough.
Aw. You know, a bird shit in her mouth one time when she was performing?
No, my
She was
God.
doing an
Good
outdoor
luck.
festival
Very
and a
good
bird
luck.
shit in her mouth.
Yeah, it's good. Good luck.
Yeah, sounds like it.
What did they say, right? I don't know about
That's
the mouth.
probably exactly what she was thinking. As soon as the
For
show
real.
ended.
Because I had a bird
Oh, this
shit
is
on me
good
when I
luck.
used to walk to work when I had DUIs and stuff. And a bird shit on me one time, like, you know, that's good luck. I'm like, oh, it doesn't fucking sound like good luck. Out of all the fucking space on this planet, you shit on me. Oh, it's good luck, James. Fuck you. Ain't good luck. Bad luck. That's a direct hit. You know, that's a snipe. It's good luck.
You know, I've always been a little superstitious. I think I'm done with all of it.
Well, when football rolls around, I'm very superstitious.
Yeah, fuck it all.
Yeah, Stevie
Oh,
Wonder.
bullshit. Because you only buy it when it's bad. You don't believe it when it's good.
Yeah.
You pick up a
That-
you pick up a penny, heads up. You know you're not going to get rich, but you know you freaking see a black cat. Look out, everybody.
Yeah, that one, like shit like that, you know. But if it's like, well, last time this happened, you know, the Cowboys won. I'm very superstitious when it comes to that. But the penny thing and black cats
You're
and
shitless
everything.
of mirrors.
Here we go. He's turning the figure 4. Turn it. Oh, the agony. Oh, the pain and the agony.
Jim Ross says on commentary, if he turns it over, that puts all the pain on Michaels.
Oh man, it's just crazy how the same position, just flip it over exactly, just flips the pain all of a sudden somehow.
Isn't
I
this
love
my
that.
line and you're supposed to turn your sound off?
No, it's just crazy because I mean that's what happens. As soon as you go from your back to your stomach, all the pain.
Hey-o. This sounds
Oh,
like
there
a
it is.
porno all of a sudden.
Yeah, nothing like a good porno.
And then all you gotta do is just make it tap.
Again, good porno.
Nothing like a good porno.
Freaking Kyoto.
Kyoto counting his 2 and 3 counts, he's slapping the shit out of the ring mat.
This
So
is our
happy to be in there.
second WrestleMania chokehold by Shawn Michaels.
After he poisoned freaking poor Hebner.
You think
Yeah,
this
so
is
you-
You think this is a hey, my back hurts like a son of a bitch spot?
Ooh. There you go. That's what you get.
Oh, and now look at Mike's face.
Kyoto's
yeah.
in the exact
Keep looking at
position
Mike's
to be in.
face.
Yeah.
Kyoto just
Um,
happened to be right in that spot, right at
Yeah.
He looks like he's enjoying it a little bit.
Not an ass.
I think his tongue was out there for a second.
Somebody should
Freaking can't-
clip that and send it to Kyoto.
Yeah,
and
can't
Paulie.
close his mouth to save his life.
Hey.
And Mr. WrestleMania's ass in his face.
Clip that, Bryant. Send it to Paulie V and Kyoto.
He will. And we know that's
yeah, you're about to get delivered some mailbag on that one. Because he right here, like I was saying, Jim Ross says he's stomping away at Shawn Michaels, but this is before the like stomping a mud hole in his ass.
Yeah, I think Jim Ross was on another level here tonight.
Oh yeah, and this is the rise of the Austin thing, and you know, there's a lot going on in this WrestleMania, man. It really is. Like Michaels is pretty much doing his swan song. Stone Cold is on a meteoric rise. The company's making money. Jim Ross is coming into his own. Like, well, I mean, he's been on his own, but like, it's
He was
about
on
to really
another
pick
level
up.
here.
Anybody know what that ring is around his neck of Michaels?
That's a ring from Captain Planet. What you do is when the rings touch each other, that's how Captain Planet comes around. He's
Earth,
a hero. When it takes
wind,
it down to zero.
water.
Oh,
Devin,
I
do you know
appreciate,
who Brandon is?
Oh yeah, I had a Captain Planet VHS when
I appreciate the quick answer at the very
least.
least.
He had a VHS. Devin had a VHS, ladies and gentlemen.
It's going to take pollution down to zero.
Probably bought it for $5 at a garage sale.
Whose garage was it?
My grandma's.
Oh. Beautiful
Man.
elbow drop.
Had a great joke queued up there, but wasn't gonna say it.
Yeah, sometimes we're always better off.
Yeah.
Oh, do y'all hear that? I hear something tuning up.
Oh, you tuning up the band?
I hear it.
Well, at least
What
he's
kind of music is that?
It's the Swan Song.
It's
That's the
rocking
sweet
music.
chin music, baby. And what do you?
Oh,
And what's the best thing to do? Start stomping your foot. Let them know it's coming.
Shout out to that Senate 316 sign. Oh, here we go. Oh,
Ah, fuck you, motherfucker! Bow! Oh!
I think that's one of the best stoners ever.
And then the worst part of the match, right there.
don't, because there's plenty of questions about it.
oh, believe you, I have plenty of words,
Yeah, I got 2 questions about that particular moment. So,
and I have plenty of words to talk about it.
And it
so just so
ruined
everybody
the
knows, the match is over. Stone Cold's a champ.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stone Cold, the Austin era begins. Like
Stone Cold!
this-
Stone Cold! Stone
in
Cold!
hindsight, this goes down as like one of the changing points.
No, it's definitely
You
a
know?
changing point.
Because
Definitely.
let's see, when Cena and Miz fought, was that like one of the changing points? When Edge and Cena fought, when Batista and Cena fought, when Roman
Bryant.
and Brock, when Roman and Brock fought, when Triple H and Roman
That was a
fought.
channel changing
Right.
moment.
This is
And
one
he's
of the
also the last
this is one of the
one
main
that-
events where the Austin era begins, and I don't think you get that with any other main event.
I feel that way about Daniel Bryan as well. I know it didn't last as long, but I felt like everything changed that night, at least until he got hurt. But like, I felt like that was the night for him.
That's
Yes,
true,
WrestleMania.
and that's great foreshadowing.
Sure is. That's a big day for me.
I got one thing here. Correct me if I'm wrong, Brian, but this would be the only time that Stone Cold would actually hold this championship, because the next night on Raw, I'm pretty sure he's gifted the new circular
It's 2
WWF
weeks. I think it's 2
championship.
That
weeks.
was a big goal here.
It's
Yeah, no,
2
that is-
weeks because
okay.
he comes out in the suit.
Yeah, no, it is next week. It is the next night he gets the new title, and then the following week is the suit episode that James is talking about.
Man, that suit thing, boy, you want to talk about my favorite promo of Stone Cold is when he comes out in the suit. And it kind of reiterates what I've talked about, but yeah, that suit promo, the best. Go ahead. Sorry,
So
talk
what was
about-
that to the Winged Eagle? What did they call the next belt? It was the Winged Eagle, and then not
It
Big
was
Gold,
just-
Big Eagle, I think is what
The
they call it.
Big Eagle was the next one.
Big
Yep.
Eagle. Okay.
My very first bonus episode on WHW, was that fucking the promo with the suit and everything. And it was Conrad took it off, and so Paulie B actually hosted it with Tony. And they were like, well, hey, should we track some of this? You know, Tony was like, should we track some of this promo? And Paulie B was like, actually, this is what James wanted. So let's track it. And they track like 8.5 minutes because, you know, they track like the whole segment. But it is my favorite thing, like, because like I did at the beginning of the episode, you know what I'm saying? Like, and how I've kind of reiterated that message, like, I ain't changing for nobody. Like, it's the best. And if we don't know what segment we're talking about, Stone Cold comes out in a suit. Him and Vince, you know, like he tries to make the corporate champion. There's a rewind disposable camera, like Devin was talking about. It's a whole thing. But I digress. Brad, go ahead.
You guys ready for listener questions?
You're damn right.
Oh, hell yeah.
This comes from Mike Bober.
Who?
Shout out.
Yinzer.
I like this question because I have a real good answer, I think, but I'm going to let you guys go because I've already read them. If Shawn didn't have to go away, how long do you think the feud with Austin could have lasted, and how great would their matches have been?
Loaded question, because him and Bret Hart probably would have continued a long time, and if Bret didn't have to go away, how long would that feud lasted? But I think he probably would have beat Michaels, and then you got it. They would continue it, maybe at least one more pay-per-view.
Yeah, he gets his rematch, huh?
Yeah.
But that's it to me, because I feel like the changing of the guard is WrestleMania. The end of a season is WrestleMania. You might get that backlash match or something like that. I don't know if they had them back then or what it was in your house.
Something.
Yeah. I don't think it would have continued. I think they would have gone down different paths and there would have been a new opponent.
But with him being out, I think that's kind of what brought The Rock up. That's what brought Triple H up. You know, because they didn't have Shawn Michaels. They had to have somebody.
Oh, definitely Triple H. My goodness.
I definitely think they could have brought this match to like another SummerSlam or Survivor Series.
They could have started a new rivalry. They would have
built it back up.
SummerSlammed it.
I think it would have taken a break. That's all.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he got his rematch 100%.
All right, so two questions that are very similar. I'm going to read them both. Ben Jones and Matt M. Let's start with Ben Jones, and I'm going to read them both, and we know what we're doing here. Does Tyson's fast count take anything away from Stone Cold's first title win?
Sure does.
Does it hurt? And Matt M says, does it hurt your heart like it does mine every time you see Tyson quickly slap the mat 3 times?
Sure I would like to answer this first. So number one, yeah, I guess the fast count does kind of, I wouldn't necessarily say dilute the moment, but it does it doesn't end it on a cherry on top, type of thing. But my thing, and I kind of asked Bischoff about this, and I don't think he got what I was saying. So if you remember, Starrcade 97, Nick Patrick was supposed to do a fast count, but he did a regular count. That was a big moment in WCW's history. This moment in WWF history, Tyson, you hope he does a regular count and he does a fast count. If you switch the speeds of those counts, then everything's golden. Like these moments are remembered for different reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Since the counts were the way they were, it's like, well, fuck, man. If Austin would actually, or if Tyson would have went 1, 2, 3, you know what I'm saying? If they switched the speeds of those counts, they're remembered completely different. But the fast count of Tyson, I don't think he gave the crowd a long enough time to initially react. They react on the 3, but I think by the time they got to the 3, they're already processing the 1. So it's kind of a delayed, like, it's an initial lull or initial, and then it goes, sky high. So yeah, the fast count kind of does do something to this main event.
I think it was the fast count and the ending. I don't like how he just snuck in all of a sudden, 1, 2, 3, because half the people didn't even get to see it.
Mm-hmm.
I think he could have come in. There'd have been like a minute, like a stall. 1, 2, he kicks up. It's like, it'd have been a regular count.
Or if Austin pins him, and then there's no ref, and then all of a sudden Mike Tyson just slides in after a little delay. I'm an enforcer. If there's no ref, I'm the enforcer. Slide in. 1, 2, 5.
I got you right here. No, What he does is he slides in and just stands there, looks at Austin. Austin stands up, gets back, looks. They're face to face. Oh hell, we're finally about to get it. Finally about to get it. You see Shawn Michaels creeping up. Stone Cold turns around, boom, stunner. And then that's when you get the 1, 2, 3 count from Tyson.
Even better. I like that
My
one
issue,
too.
my issue with the fast count is this: is that there's been times in the past where they have had a fast count, like you said, James, or are supposed to, and it's a part of storyline, and they've reversed decisions because of it. And here they're acting like it didn't happen. That's my problem with it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If you flip those two those two counts, WCW's biggest moment, Starrcade 97, WWF's biggest moment, at this time, WrestleMania 14. You flip those counts, they're remembered completely different.
Yeah, because we're already getting the Mike Tyson screw job for actually pinning, doing a 3 count for Austin. Well, I don't think the fast 3 count was needed.
Yeah.
Because we're already getting him screwing over Shawn Michaels. I just think it's kind of like a hat on a hat.
Yeah.
There it is.
I think it's exactly what Mike just said a minute ago, that Tyson was probably excited.
Yeah,
he slid in the ring. It was finally his
hey.
moment to do something.
Yeah.
I
Not
don't
taking
think
away
anybody
from that, because
got
we
hurt.
all would have
Like-
done the same thing.
Yeah,
In your head, you want to, like, hey, I got to do this job. Oh, it's my moment. Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
I agree 100%. That's what happened.
We're not all professionals like Pondwater Dave.
Exactly.
Honestly, but I want to put my 2 cents in just quick. I don't think it took away from the ending of the match at all. I really don't. After Tyson did the 3 count, Shawn Michaels laid there for another minute while Tyson and Stone Cold were talking in the ring.
Boy, you would
And then Shawn Michaels got up it was like 40 seconds later, a minute.
There's a lot of post pin stuff that Shawn Michaels definitely got pissed about.
I think the fast count takes away from the babyface beating the heel.
The moment. It takes away from the moment.
Takes away. I mean, it makes it look like
because
the
you
fast
want that
count
1,
help Austin.
2.
You want it to be a
3.
pure 3 count and a pure finish.
I think it's just too quick that it doesn't register. Like, that's my only complaint, is that it's like the crowd, by the time Tyson hit 1, 2, like, they're still processing the 1. And then all of a sudden it's a 3 count and they're like, like they're rushed into the celebration instead of, hanging.
And other people in the top probably didn't even see Tyson roll in because he kind of slid in the bottom and never got to his feet until he was already raising up Stone Cold's hand.
But as a 12-year-old kid watching this, lost my shit when Stone Cold won, man. Because, like I said, we won. You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead, Brad.
Good. Ben had a second part of the question. He said, would there have been anybody else would have been a better enforcer? I don't think so.
No,
I think he was
kinda-
edgy
especially-
enough and scary enough.
Yeah.
For the time being, Attitude Era,
And he was the baddest man, like legit
I mean,
baddest
I
dude on the
know,
planet back then.
obviously what happened, and that makes it even edgier. I mean, he's a scary
Well,
guy.
this is after
You
the
don't know,
bite of
he's a
the
loose
ear,
cannon.
too. This is after the bite of the ear. Like, that's the main thing. That the bite
That's
of the
true,
ear.
Could
Yeah.
Holyfield have been in this spot?
What if he does that to Jake Paul? Bites his ear off.
Could happen.
That's showbiz, baby. Yeah.
What if Jake Paul bites Tyson's ear?
Oh, well, what if there's a run-in by Holyfield and he bites Tyson's ear?
Holyfield's in the corner of Jake Paul, and you see Holyfield and give him an envelope.
What if Tyson
Well,
goes to the ring with
there
earmuffs
isn't-
on?
Holyfield's in the corner, and then they battle, and Mike Tyson goes to the corner. Jake Paul's kind of attacking him. The referee pulls off Jake Paul, like, with his back turned, and then Holyfield, bam.
That's it.
One more question from Amy. It's a couple questions, and it's not really anything to do with the match, but it's more about our episodes. Actually, it's not even about that. It's about the Hall of Fame. So do you think DDP should get the Warriors Award for the Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Man, I mean, why not, right?
He's done a lot for a lot of people.
Good.
I just
He
think
was
he's done a lot for a lot of people. I mean, from Scott Hall to Jake the Snake Roberts to Buff Bagwell. I mean, you name
Scotty
it, he's
Riggs
done it.
now.
Scotty Riggs.
I didn't know he was homeless.
Butterbean. He's helping Butterbean now.
By the way, guys, if you haven't watched the Scott Hall biography yet, it's a little like there's a little more information than I knew about from the ending years that I did not know about. I thought everything was pretty clean with him. That is not the case. So that's sad to say, but
I think he should. but I think they're going to prolong it a little bit because who's to know who he's going to help, like, moving forward?
Yeah.
Like, you give DDP this award every year, is what I'm getting at. And I don't, because if they give it to him right now, and this is like a weird, like, showbiz deal, but if they give it to him right now, and then who's to say in 4 years he's not helping some other person that we liked? And, you know, like, it's going to be a continual, shout out Devin on that. But it's going to be a continual, like, DDP's going to continue helping people. I'm not saying he shouldn't get his accolades, but he's going to get, you know, he's still going to be helping people moving forward. So if you want, you can give him the award right now, but I bet they're going to want a totality of, like, look at all these people he helped. And because DDP's not done helping people. So there's going to be a list of like 35 motherfuckers he's helped.
Is he in the Hall of Fame at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is as a wrestler.
Yeah. And one more thing, she says, now we know the list of has been inducted so far. We did not add Thunderbolt Patterson to her list. It was a little before that. Anybody else need to get in? She wants to know.
Lex.
I mean, yeah, but does that make him the headliner? And that's why I don't think it's happening.
Yeah, see, they may hold off on Lex another year. Lex and
I keep
China.
saying it every year, though. Every year, it's like this year.
Do you have the list of names right
Lex
there?
and China, obviously.
What's that, Devin?
Do you have the list of names right there?
Yeah, it's Paul Heyman, Muhammad Ali, the U.S. Express, Bull Nakano, and then Thunderbolt Patterson.
I thought there was 2 girls going.
Not that I know of, not yet. Unless
I think there needs to be another woman in there. Someone like Victoria. She made her mark in the early 2000s. I think she'd be.
I'm not
the heel for me growing up.
I don't know Bull Nakano as much as I don't. I'm not gonna lie. It's not. I didn't follow her close.
Now that
But
you
you're
read
right, though, I
the
agree.
list, I kind of think you could slide Lex in there.
But then he's your
Because you're
headline.
gonna have Heyman, and then Nakano, and I think you can get Lex in there too.
I don't know. I'd like him to be in there, but I just don't. I think that takes. I think because I asked you guys in the chat, like, do you think that Heyman's the headliner? Because I don't think he should be.
He
a
is
headliner.
the headliner, yeah, but you can, like, you can have the headliner, and then you can have like your 2 semi-mains.
He's
with
only a
Nakano
headliner in
and
Philly.
Lex.
Don't you agree? He's only a headliner in Philly.
That's what it has to do.
You think he outdoes everybody? I mean, he's a manager.
I think
Man,
his work
that's a
in the
loaded
wrestling
statement.
industry and the wrestling business upon itself, we could give this man 4 days straight to talk.
All right, was
And he'll
was
tell us
I
Bobby
think,
stories
I
and
think he's a
everything.
headliner. Yeah, I think he's a headliner in any city.
was Bobby
Yeah, I think
Heenan
so.
the headliner?
I don't know.
I'm just saying,
No.
isn't he at that level? Like, I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, I think people in similar positions as him have been not headliners. That's
I
all.
get what you're saying because Philly is kind of a perfect storm. Like,
And look,
because
and listen,
well,
I
here's
love-
the real
I love
question. Here's
Heyman.
the real question. This is the question Brad's trying to ask. If this WrestleMania was like, let's say in Tempe, Arizona, would Paul Heyman be the headliner?
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
I
That's it for
agree.
the questions.
I get you. I get you on that.
And I like Heyman. I love him.
Yeah,
but
we all love Heyman. I
but
mean,
I
he's
just don't
a
know if he's a
bona fide
headliner.
Hall of Famer for sure.
yeah, but it's also a little weird because he's part of the storyline too, and it's a heel storyline.
That's like Ray last year, though.
Yeah, but Ray's a babyface. He's gonna get cheered, and then there was some weirdness there with his son in the crowd.
I do
like
think,
pretending he wasn't happy for him.
yeah, Heyman would make it regardless. The fact that it's in Philly is kind of like, well, fuck, we got to do Paul. Like,
Yeah,
I agree with you on that.
Well, they said
that-
Paul Heyman's actually turned it down like a couple of times already.
okay, that's interesting.
Yeah,
Why-
and then
why?
now he chose to do Philly.
Go figure.
But
So-
is that all the listener questions?
yeah, that's it. That's it for the listener questions. I think they all saved it for whatever Brian's doing.
Well, we got another run in. So, Bryant.
What Bryant's doing, I don't know what you can mean by that at
Bryant.
all. I don't know what we're meaning by that at all, but somebody you mentioned there in the during the questions, our favorite Aussie, Ben Jones or Ben Kyoto, whatever he'd like to be going by this at this time.
Well, that gimmicks keep going. up.
He's decided that he wanted to send some regards as well to celebrate
out.
our
Beautiful
100
shirt.
100th episode. So let's hear from Ben Jones.
Yeah. I'm just going to do a quick video though. Yeah, for the cock. KOC. Cock. Yeah. Well, Kick Out Crew. Yeah. It's a podcast done by a few guys in America about wrestling. It's their 100th episode. So, yeah.
The disappointment on his
23 of them
face.
have been entertaining. So, hopefully, fingers crossed, going forward. Yeah. Well, yeah, like it's your show. No, well, it's my show. Okay, it's up for debate whose show it is, but it's your show. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what they say. Like, they say it every week. Like, so I don't know who owns the show, but it's your show. Yeah. Devon. So Devon is the youngest cock. He's like an attraction. So they don't use him every week because he's like a part-timer. So he was born in 2008. He supports the San Francisco 69ers and he drinks Nitro Pepsi. So that's kind of his deal. Then you've got James, who's the voice of the cock. He drinks Natural Light and puts them over like every chance he gets. It probably tastes like monkey piss. Okay, actually, shout out to Monkey Piss because who else is there? There's Brad. So Brad is the son of Larry David from Curb Your Enthusiasm. So he kind of complains a lot. So he might do things like, oh, guess what happened to me this week? I had a glass of water and the water spilled on my shirt. Don't you hate it when that happens? So it's kind of relatable stuff, mostly. Then you've got Adam from Bama. So he used to tell jokes on the show, but nobody laughed. So he ended up changing his kind of thing to something he actually knows about, which is wrestling. And he is a referee now. So he gets paid to count to 3, which is a big deal in Alabama. So that's him. Who else is there?
I hate you.
Oh, Mike. So Mike is the one who is a really good cook, apparently. Like any type of meat, he'll put into a thing and like he talks it up. And like every week he'll say something like, oh, you got to get this thing and you got to marinate it in pickles for 48 weeks and just kind of stuff like that. And I think he'll eat anything, really. There's a rumor going around that he's got a Goldberg poster in his room. So I don't know what that's about, but I don't want to know anything else. Oof. Who else is there? I think that's Bryant. So he's the brains of the operation because he's like the X Factor, I guess, of the cock. Like he'll call them out when they're bullshitting about something. So he keeps the thing rolling, which is good. I think that's about it. So yeah, I just going to do a quick video about them. 100 episodes. Yeah, like I said, maybe 23, 24 of them have been watchable. But it's your show. Hey guys, how's it going? Don't worry about all that. So congratulations on 100 episodes. Great achievement. Every time I try and put you over, I get a little emotional because, you guys know how important you are to me and what you've done to help me through some rough times. So the amount of times I've kicked out at 2 because of you guys, it's, anyway, I'm not going to get into that shit. So, so congratulations on 100 episodes and here's to 100 more. Cheers, guys.
That is the fucking best thing of all time,
That was
dude.
good.
Too bad he's
God,
sitting
I
there
had
not
to mute
talking to
myself. I was
anybody.
laughing so hard.
He's sitting there
Shout
not
out.
talking. He's talking to an empty couch because nobody likes it.
That's mean.
That
I
is
like
the
Ben, and that
fucking-
was awesome.
Shout out
So
Ben
good.
Thank
Jones,
you,
man.
Ben.
That is
Exactly.
so
Shout out Ben
fucking-
Jones. Thank you for that,
Ben,
man.
love
I
you.
appreciate it. And yeah, I thought it was the perfect video for it. So on that
That's
note,
great.
back to you, James.
Love you, buddy.
Man. Whew. Man,
April
my fucking,
Fools, baby.
Hmm.
my fucking face hurts laughing so much. Ben, hilarious.
24 of them were watchable. 24 of them.
That's
Best
awesome.
line of the whole thing.
Oh man. Thank you so much, Ben. Woo. I can catch my breath. God, that was hilarious. Hey, he's better than all of us. If he had a different time zone, probably have his ass on here. Oh man. Oh, fuck me running. That was my Earth and Mike's. Actually, hold. Bryant has surprises. Oh,
That's
fuck.
just
Well,
throughout.
okay. Well, hey, what better than to look on around and see that Devin has Dynamic 100 Know Your Crew Drizzle.
I got that know our crew drizzle, I guess. But so
I have
for
no idea
our
what that means, and I hope
100th
you youngsters
episode,
do.
I have a dynamic episode of Know Our Crew.
They know enough.
No, they do not. So our first question, this one came straight from my wife. She wants to know, what is our favorite movie
inches.
series?
We were all thinking it. We were all thinking it.
3 inches.
Never seen that movie series.
All right, what?
Name your favorite movie series. So,
Right.
for examples like Harry Potter, Star Wars, Star Trek, Transformers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Not
with
just
Rocky.
one movie.
I know
That's a
what
great
Philly Boy's doing. He's running up the stairs right now.
Yeah, that's me.
Gonna fly now.
Anybody else want to answer?
Star
Fast
Wars
and
is
Furious.
good.
Fast and the Furious is good.
Fast and Furious is
Mhm.
great.
Fucking Mike.
I love Star Wars too. You guys
There
said
you
at the same time.
I gotta go Transformers.
Not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Well, I mean, it's alright, but there's more action in Transformers.
Okay.
Super Troopers wasn't bad, 1 and 2. Oh, Major League. That's a fun one.
There you go.
Adam, when Transformers did it upset you when Megan Fox was changed?
Oh, 100%. I mean, it was a great change, but it's just not Megan Fox. But then they put her in the Ninja Turtle movie, so it wasn't so bad.
Yeah, not so bad at all.
The second one?
One of them.
What I'm saying, the second one was better.
But yeah, Transformers is good. And
That's with the schoolgirl outfit.
and Iron Man.
All right.
I mean-
Devin,
Question
back to
2.
you.
All right. All right, question number 2. What is your favorite type of cheese?
Blue.
Really?
Yeah, I love blue cheese. I love all cheese except for Swiss. Unless
No,
it's
blue
melted.
cheese
I
like
can deal with it.
molded?
Pepper Jack. Pepper Jack's
Oh,
good. But
uh,
mozzarella string cheese, is good.
Devin, quick fact here. It's all mold.
All cheese is mold.
Yes,
That's
it's
how
milk.
cheese is. What?
I like a
Are
good
we-
sharp cheddar.
Are we breaking news to Devin that cheese is mold?
Sharp cheddar sounds good. I
Sharp
I
cheddar
didn't
is
know it
good.
was mold.
It's mold.
Learn something new every day.
Oh man. Hey,
Mike?
you should find out about penicillin.
I'm not big on cheese. I eat provolone on like subs and stuff.
Provolone. You can't eat provolone alone.
Yes, you can. You put on meat and everything else.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but I mean, I want to eat. I could eat like sharp cheddar.
I don't eat it alone. I don't eat cheese by itself. I don't.
No, no, you have to start eating more cheese. Okay, Arn.
Yeah,
Green
is
cheese.
good.
No.
Mozzarella, that's my favorite.
Look at Adam.
This asshole Adam.
He's got a snacking coat. What's that, Sargento?
No, that's sharp. Walmart, baby.
Yeah, that's even
Hey,
better.
that's a great value.
Tastes like
Are you-
a little.
Are you not even stripping your string cheese?
No, it's like a
you-
block of sharp cheddar.
Hey, he's got a steak cut.
All right. Question number 3. If you were stranded on a deserted island with only one animal, what would that animal be and why?
All right, so I'm watching WrestleMania 15 right now, and my animal would be Deborah.
Dave Batista.
She's a female human. We're all animals, bro.
Animal on
Holy
Legion
hell.
of Doom.
Dave Batista. He's my favorite animal.
I'm gonna do a
You had
bear.
a good time with him.
Isn't that question 2?
That's question 3.
What was the first
Movie.
Movie
Movie
series, cheese.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I
Deborah.
blanked out the movie series one. Varsity Blues didn't have a sequel. Sorry.
Why a bear, Mike? Why'd you say a bear?
I can eat a bear for any time.
But the bear could eat you.
No, I'll be better than a bear.
That's only one meal.
No, you can stretch it out because it's like 500 pounds.
You have a
I mean,
refrigerator?
well, but you need the
Listen,
animal
you want
to help
Alone
you
and
kill and
Afraid,
pillage.
teach you how to do that stuff.
You gotta make it into
Smoke
turkey.
Yep, making it turkey.
Well, but if you have that one animal that can help kill other animals, then you can prolong your stuff.
Nah.
That being said,
Once you eat the bear, it'll be good.
I think I'd want to be on an island with a turtle because, I could name him and everything. And probably be Michelangelo if I had my guess. He can lead me to pizza.
Isn't there a talking mongoose? I'll pick that.
I thought it was a hedgehog.
That's Rocky and Bullwinkle. What's a talking moose?
So yeah, Deborah. Deborah's my answer.
All right, so proven here, a dog is not a man's best friend. You wouldn't take him with you on your private island.
That's just
Your show.
That's just another
You
member.
You said if you're stuck on an
Deserted.
island.
Yeah, dessert.
Yeah.
You want to hang out with your dog?
No,
No,
it's
I
a
hate
dog you have to feed. Hell no.
Pig.
You know my
There
damn
you
food.
go.
I prefer
Fill the whole island with
volleyball.
pigs.
You know, the volleyball would be good on an island.
Wilson.
How much does a turtle eat compared to a dog?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Are we out of food?
If I'm eating the bear, then I ain't got to worry about feeding it.
This bear gonna last a lifetime, Mike?
That's
You
what
have
I was
side
saying.
dishes?
Like,
Any
when
side
you kill
dishes?
the bear and eat the bear, that's
we're
that's
still
your
doing it
one
for a
shot.
lifetime.
Is it
But if
meat
you
with a
use
side of
bear to
meat?
help
Where
the
the-
hunter, teach
Where's
man
the
to fish.
potatoes?
Hey,
You know,
look, and
Give
then
a
I
man
can
a
take
fish,
its,
teach man to fish.
take its
Like,
fur and make a coat, so in the wintertime I'm nice and warm.
It's not
but
wintertime, man.
then a couple months later, you're done because you've ate the bear and you're out of all the shit.
Yeah, now you have nobody.
Teach
It's
a
just
man a fish,
you and
give a
your.
man a fish.
You're back
Why
in
am
your
I going to
cabin
get
again.
it? Why am
by
I going to
yourself.
eat a bear when I can get a bear as my one animal? He kills everything. We have constant food, constant shelter, protection. I mean, it's the fish and the teach a man fish.
No.
Sold
But
out for the
anyway.
one time because what are you going to do when all that bear meat's done?
By the time I'm done with that, I'll build a boat and get back home.
What do you? All right, first off, whatever. But James, what did you pick?
I didn't want to answer this question.
I didn't think I heard it. I didn't think I heard it.
Devin, go ahead.
All right. So my fourth and final No Our Crew question of the day. This one was, I'm going to just state it right out. It was stolen from the No Regulars podcast.
Shout out.
If you were in a gladiator type war versus 10 Stephen Hawkings, whose chair would go 30 miles an hour, or 20 Helen Kellers, but they had a pistol, which one are you choosing?
I feel dirty just answering this. I'm gonna go with Stephen Hawking.
I was about to say the Helen Kellers may actually shoot you. Like, there's an off chance she may actually hit you. But with the Stephen Hawking ones, you can be like a matador and you can have your little thing.
Correct.
Woo,
I'm going
and,
now.
like,
I'm
dip
going
out
with
of the
that
way.
exact reasoning.
Well, they're zipping. Well, they're zipping through. You can be El Matador.
Ole!
I
Yeah,
forced
we're
that.
canceled after that question. Thanks, Devin.
Yeah, that's what I was
100
thinking.
episodes, boys.
We made it 100.
I was thinking the other way because it'd be easier to, take it.
Not
The
answering.
hip stick.
Not saying that.
100 of them can shoot in every direction.
10 versus 20. 10 Stephen Hawking's, 20 Helen Kellers.
20 Helen
Shout out.
Kellers can shoot in every direction.
Shout out to Jacqueline.
Which they could be hitting each other.
They could be
Oh,
hitting
look
you
at that,
20
just out
times.
pointing you.
But you have an
All
opportunity
right, all right.
because here's the thing. Helen Keller's shooting a gun, you don't know where the fuck it's going. So
No.
with the
I
Matador,
can't miss, right?
Neither does she.
I'm not participating.
water.
And on that
Water!
note,
Oh.
that ends another edition of No Our Crew.
That's how you
Right
shut that
stuff.
down, right? Just like that.
Canceled.
That's how you shut it down.
Canceled now, boys. Well, hey,
Episode
appreciate
100.
it. Well, Mike, what better way to be canceled than to sit at home and eat food? So, Mike, what you got for us?
Well, you know what? I'm glad we've had some guests on, and they loved my pickle recipe. And since we're doing a 100th episode, I'm going to do another pickle recipe. Kind of. What you want to do with this one is get a cucumber. And you want to put the
Alright.
cucumber in a mixture of water and vinegar. Add a couple tablespoons of salt, a little bit of other seasonings on there. And you want to let it sit for 100 days.
Love it.
What it does then turns into a pickle. What you want to do with it after it turns into a pickle, you got to cut it in half. You scoop out all the stuff in there, and then you want to haul it out, and you're gonna fill it with cream cheese, mix it with some dry ranch seasoning, and you put some bacon bits in there. You put some sausage in there, and then you air fry it for 4 to 5 minutes at 390 degrees. And got you a little pickle snack.
Sounds good.
Excellent.
Pickle snack.
Like
And it only
pickle
takes you
wedge.
100 days to make.
Yeah,
What?
we're done, man. We're done, James.
That was it?
A cucumber becomes a pickle in 100 days.
I'll be damned. Did you soak the chicken breast for fucking 48 hours in buttermilk?
No, we soaked the cucumber for 100 days.
Well, hey, shout out to Mike's Meat Minute, soaking cucumbers. I try to soak my cucumber. All right.
Yeah, but I digress.
Yeah, but I digress. And it appears that we have another run in from our producer. So, Brian, what you got for us this time?
It's only fitting that it's Mike's Meat Minute. And when I think of Mike's Meat Minute, I think of Mike's natural rival in this situation. That would be one Mr. Randy Elkarai.
No way.
And I reached out to Randy to see if maybe he had something he would like to share with you guys. So
I can't wait.
good old
Right.
Randy here has decided to send in a nice video
What do
for
you-
all of us.
No lie, I haven't seen this.
Oh yeah, no. I would say this.
I
is what
didn't
makes
even
this
know
fun.
about this. No lie.
Here we go, Randy.
Hey, gentlemen, you too, James. Just want to call and say congrats on 100 episodes, and trust me, I watched all 100 of them, all 497 hours or however many it is. And guys, I really love you guys. I've met every one of you. Your family, you've taken my son in as family. Brad, I don't think anything could please you. There's always something happening in your life. I love that about you. Mike, I did learn through all these episodes that, hey, pasta's a meat, pickles are a meat. I mean, even the fake chicken at Wendy's is a meat, so the meat minute going on. Adam, I got a lot of respect for you, dude. I mean, anybody that was a one-time wrestler and now a referee and can actually keep law and order with the bunch that you're working with on this podcast, dude, you got my props, man. Devin, what the fuck can I say about you? You dumb fucking kid. You got married. You didn't talk to somebody that's been married before. I did notice in the episode a week or so ago that, you're good with your hands. And like James said, You're married now. You'll be good with your hands, dude. You'll be good with your hands a long freaking time. Brian
Thanks,
Horenza,
Randy.
best thing ever happened to this bunch. Honest to God, best thing ever happened to. 5 dumb shit guys don't know what the hell they're doing, and you keep them in line. But there's one guy I can't say enough about. It's that big bug-eyed dude that talks so much shit, worse than I do, and he's got the biggest fingertip in the world because he's always going, it's your show. And his eyes get like mine, your show. Guys, congrats again. Good luck. I hope to see it another 300 or 400 episodes. Future's bright for you dudes. Hopefully I'll see you guys Top Guy weekend. Loved all.
Freaking love that dude, man.
Good
I
guy,
had
man.
no, all straight up, I had no idea that was even a thing.
So,
So,
on
so
that
Amy
note, though,
said
James,
100 more episodes, and my dad said like 400. Why
We'll
is
go
everybody
forever.
signing us up for all these extra episodes?
I'd also like to point something out that this will be an inside thing for us. I might post it. So Randy sends me that video that I just played for you guys. And he's like, I took it nice on him. And I was like, do whatever you want, Randy. I don't care. So then he sends me another video that's like 5 minutes. And I go, which one do you want me to play? And he goes, you pick. And I was like, all right, I'll just pick the first one. So I'll post both videos on our social media after this releases so everyone can see both videos from Randy.
I cannot wait to hear what he said for 5 minutes.
So back to you, James.
Well, as everybody knows, that is my father. Shout out to him. Great supporter of us. No lie, he does actually like a lot of you guys. I'm working on him liking me, but he likes every one of you guys, and he real big fan of the show and all that stuff. And man, that was cool. So shout out to the pops, and I guess it's time for the Spirit of 100, huh? Well, Bryant, back to you. You got a little clip?
Yeah.
Yep. Give me. Everybody, just hold on, gosh.
Take
you
your
guys.
time.
He's still learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we'll go with. All right.
And
I
I
know,
don't
guys.
fucking want to fail because y'all aren't failing. Like, I don't want to fail because then that in turn makes a bad impression on y'all. Because like well, boy, howdy, that aged real well, didn't it, last week?
What the hell was I doing?
So when Bryant cut that clip, especially after knowing what transpired last week, which I want to apologize to our fans and definitely all of 4/5 of y'all. I saw that clip and it was like, I don't want to fail because y'all fail, blah, blah. And I was like, hey, and then you literally just shit the bed, James. Like, you just taped all over the bed, just diarrheaed the sheets, And hey man, Spirit of 100. Like, I think last week, 99 that is, made me aware that, James, like, kind of is your show too. Like, I always try to defer and pass along because I want everybody to be involved. But I think last week really made me realize, like, man, you're a bigger part of this than maybe you realize. Because not the best, and it's 2 hours of, like, I literally did the exact opposite of what I just said there. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I don't want to make anybody look bad. And then Drunky McGee shows up last week. So it's so to start off with, because when I saw that clip, I was like, Bryant, you got to clip that because I want it played. Because, man, 99 was something else, and I'm going to take full ownership of that, and I hope everybody hung through. Because you never know how many first-time listeners we have, and they're like, oh, episode 99, I want to see what it's about. Oh, it's just some drunk fucking jackass, like, and everybody else. And it's just rude to y'all, especially after the fucking thing, like I said about it on 98. You know, all y'all on 98, 99 was just not the thing, you know? And I've put myself in a mental doghouse. I've literally thought about it every day. And watching it back, I was like, hey, shut up. You know, like, shut up. God, shut the fuck up. And it took me a little bit to watch that back because I would watch it for like 2 or 3 minutes and I get so pissed off at myself that I'd be like pacing in my living room, like, just shut the fuck up. Like, you know, so I completely apologize for what happened last week. But that being said, it's 100 episodes and it's the spirit of the 100 episodes. And here's the thing. I may have put us into a damper last week with my behavior, and I'm still going to think about this for like a couple weeks moving forward. But don't we have a good time? Like, don't we have a great group? And we've kind of come into our own, and we've all kind of, you know, evolved and challenged and changed. That's the main thing. Episode 1, embarrassing. For me, episode 99, double embarrassing. But episode 2, you know, oh, we got it. Episode 3, probably got it better. And as we've moved on forward, like if you see where we were at and you see where we are now, and we're still the same motherfuckers. Like, we didn't sell out. Yes, I started out the episode in the collared shirt and all that stuff because I wanted to do that. Number 1, because it was Stone Cold. But number 2, it's like, man, like we're still gonna be your show. Like, yeah, we're on Premier Streaming Network. Check that, or Premier Wrestling. I apologize. We were on Premier Wrestling. You can check us out on their YouTube, and we're glad that a lot of you do. And I always say, like, be a friend and tell a friend. And I got that from Pat McAfee's show because it's real. Like, because he would say, be a friend and tell a friend something positive, and I like that part. And I feel like, you know, I pride us on being that like little escape, you know, being a friend, tell a friend, just sit back and relax and kick it. And I am nothing without the 4 guys here and the 1 dude behind the scenes. And we are nothing without y'all. So the spirit of 100 means I can't believe y'all listen to us like 100 episodes. And it's really fucking fun. And it's really cool. And as you see with these run-ins that Brian's doing and all these videos, like, it's reaching out to people, man. And it's meaning something. You know what I mean? Like, it's helping people. Like, it helps us. We've said it a million times. Ben, shout out Ben. That was fucking hilarious episode.
Well done.
Help him out too. And that's all we're trying to do. We're not about fortune and fame and everything. Yeah, views, downloads, listens, whatever. That's cool. Don't get us wrong. Man, what we want everyone to do is just hang out with the boys, you know, like hang out with us. We're friendly people. We want to hang out with the homies. Like, just click play and hang out with the homies, you know? And we've been doing the same exact thing for 100 episodes. We haven't put on suit and ties. We haven't like sold out to advertisers, which we would. Shout out to Natural Light, the most cold, refreshing beer that I've ever tasted.
Shout out to We'll Bring the Popcorn.
Hey, shout out to, well, you know, that's the homies. Like, exactly. Because that's the homies with the, you know, it's just so cool that the little engine that could keeps going. And I think it's right and just that we cover that Stone Cold stuff because, hey, man, we're not your cookie cutter pinky out bullshit. We're not. And y'all know that. And I think that's why a lot of y'all listen because it's you. Like, you know, you're listening to yourself. You're listening to your friends. You're listening to like your day to day. Yeah, you can listen to all this like buttoned up and, you know, professional stuff. But at the end of the day, like you can connect with people that are just like you, man, living life, bro. Day at a time, you know, hour at a time, shift at a time, paycheck at a time. Like, that's what we're here for. And it would behoove us, like, why wouldn't we help you ease your mind and just survive, you know, like get through the day, get through the week, get through the month. Because you can't even go without a day, week, or month, or even your year. That's a terrible sitcom. But yeah, man.
Just so they all know, we'll be there for you.
Exactly. When the rain starts to pour, like we've been there before. You know? Yeah, like the spirit of 100. I mean, I don't have any plans on changing. And Lord knows they know, like, man, we can't get any sponsors because James is a fucking wild card. So, like, but this is what the spirit of 100 is. We've been the exact same since day one. I really don't see us changing because why would we change? Because y'all are still going to need that mental break. Y'all are going to need that sit back. Y'all are going to need that relax. Y'all are going to need to fucking hang out and laugh, have fun, shoot the shit. Send your questions in, like send videos in. Like, fuck it, it's your show. We love that type of stuff. We want more of the fan interaction. It's not us doing a podcast, it's your show. Be a part of it. Like that's what we want. And that we will gladly hell. And if you want to be a guest, fucking shoot us a message. You know what I mean? Because it's what we all need. In a button up, souped up and fake world, sometimes you need some real. And I think we've done a good job of 100 straight episodes, keeping it real, not selling out, not doing nothing, just being your friend. When you need somebody to laugh, when you need some shit, and when you need to voice your own opinion, we're here, baby. Like, it's your show. So let us know what's up. Because guess what? We ain't changed after 100 episodes. Damn sure ain't changing the next 100. We're going to keep bringing you funny stuff because we're the baddest motherfuckers on the planet. I agree that we're hilarious. We should be up there with all the other hilarious. I'm not saying we're the funniest. I'm just saying we're up in that tier. And I believe that. So the spirit of 100 to me is, man, look at how far we've come. And then look at yourself. Look at how far you've come in these 100 episodes. And why stop there? Did you reach the mountaintop? Or is the sky and the stars still up there? Why not keep going, baby? They make ladders. Let's keep climbing them. So I want to mention to everybody here, Brian behind the scenes, all of our fans, and all of our friends. Hey, man, we're going to be here, and let's just keep fucking going. And let's not change who we are. We can change what we are, like moving forward. Let's never change who we are. That's who you are in here. And the only thing that matters is what's beating inside that chest between your two lungs. Drawing breaths, shout out to the diaphragm. But I can't wait to see where we go. And you know why we're going to go places? Because when tough situations in life happen to pin you down, guess what? Every single fucking one of us did. Kicked out at 2. And that's what we're going to continue to do. For 100 more, 200, 400, as some people say. But that's what we do. And that's what we do. And more importantly, that's what you do. That's what you did. That's what you do. And that's what you will do. Because why not, baby? It's your show. Let's keep this motherfucker going. So always kick out at 2. Always strive to be better. And never give up. And guess what? If you need some help, I got 5 motherfuckers here that'll help you. So let's keep this train rolling, baby. We ain't stopping. And that is the spirit of 100. And moving on, thank you everybody. And moving on, 100, Brad. I don't know how to transition to it.
All right, so because this is 100 episodes, let's talk about things that happened 100 years ago. So Kleenex was made in 1924. And you know what's funny about Kleenex? Who here calls it Kleenex a tissue or a tissue Kleenex? Because the actual brand is Kleenex, but they are tissues. Who calls it Kleenex? Who calls it tissues?
It's a tissue.
It's Kleenex.
It's tissue.
It's Kleenex all day.
What do you got, Mike?
Tissue.
Okay, it used to be Kleenex, but I have corrected the tissue for this reason that I've said, oh, that's the brand. Okay, so 100 years ago, Kleenex was developed. 100 years ago, Dum Dums, those little lollipop things, they came out 100 years ago. Now, they are very mediocre to say the least. But they are a big fan favorite when you're at a parade. So, what's your favorite Dum Dum flavor? Devin?
Root beer.
Get the fuck out of here,
root
you
beer.
fucking asshole. What a terrible answer to a good question.
That's the best pick.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
That's the best.
So that's 2 of you?
Yes,
all right.
I would-
Adam.
Yeah,
Adam?
Mike.
Everybody
say it.
knows watermelon is the best.
No. James.
The song. Lollipop, lollipop, oh, la, yeah. Ba-do-do. Oh, flavor. I'm not really a dum-dum person.
No one is. Okay.
No, I want to say, watermelon. I think that I don't really come in contact with dum-dums, bro. I don't know what to say. Not root beer, because that's
No.
generic.
It's like,
Are you going to
there's a
say
mystery
butterscotch?
flavor.
Butterscotch is not.
I will not say butterscotch.
Not a real flavor anymore.
Blue raspberry's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a new flavor. All right, I'm going with cherry. God forbid.
Oh, that
Yes.
Cherry.
You're
All right. So in 1924, Band-Aid was made. No, not bandage. Band-Aid, which also makes bandages.
I knew
Now,
where this was going.
do you call it Band-Aids or do you call it a bandage?
It's a Band-Aid to me.
I need to get a Band-Aid.
Yep.
Mike?
Yeah, it's a Band-Aid. Band-Aid.
James?
Band-Aid.
100% Band-Aid.
I was waiting on anybody to be like, I call it a band-aid. It's like bullshit. You get cut, you're gonna be, I need a band-aid, I need a band-aid. Yeah. So,
All right. 100 years ago, iodized salt.
I thought you were gonna ask us our favorite flavor of Band-Aid.
Got nothing after that. All right. So 100 years ago, the Macy's Day Parade started. Do you watch it? And what's your favorite float? Devin.
Which one's the Macy's Day? Is that the Easter
Thanksgiving, dickhole.
Easter one. What happens on Easter?
one? There's a parade on Easter. I don't know.
Not anything on TV. Yes.
I
Thanksgiving.
watch every time the parade's on TV. I'm watching it. So
That's
yes.
great. Easter. It's Thanksgiving. So what's your favorite float?
Oh, well, didn't Barney go in that one year and get popped? That's my
I-
favorite one.
Okay.
Popped Barney. That's
Mike?
his answer. You heard it.
Snoopy, like one of the big ones too.
Yeah. What's wrong now?
1,000% Snoopy.
All right. Adam.
I didn't even think about Snoopy until just now, so that's probably one of my favorites too.
Okay, so mine used to be Woody Woodpecker, but I'm going Diary of a Wimpy Kid
Woody
Why?
Woodpecker, I remember.
because it's just an awesome float.
Do, 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 do,
I was a marching band kid. I grew up in the marching band. Was in it all middle school and high school. So honestly, that's my favorite part.
What
seeing
instrument did
parade.
you play?
I was a drummer. Played bass drum and then
Oh,
snare
that's
drum.
kinda cool. All right.
Thank you.
I play
Guess
the
what?
trombone.
100 years ago, Popsicle was made. Now, once again, Popsicle's a brand. It's not what it is. So, what is a popsicle? What does popsicles make? What are those things called? They're not popsicles. Popsicle's the brand.
Ice Pops.
Ah, so you call it Ice Pops?
Yes.
I call it a popsicle.
Popsicle. Can you believe these were all made the same year?
Right?
What is this bullshit?
In the
Devin, Popsicle
20s,
or Ice
man.
Pop?
Talk about a Great
Price
Depression.
popsicle.
Yeah,
What?
right.
What, James?
I was like, they're all made in 24, like, and then, talk about a Great Depression.
Oh, all right. So, you calling it a popsicle, James?
Oh, 100%.
All right. Favorite popsicle flavor? Devin.
I like the green one. The like lime, I think it is.
Yeah, you need
That's
to
a
name the
color.
flavor. Not green.
Well, that's
You're
what-
not eating green.
I was getting there.
Blueberry.
Yeah, sure you were. All right, lime. All right, it's a weird answer. Go ahead, Mike. Root
Blueberry.
beer? Is that a flavor?
Blueberry.
Oh,
Blueberry.
Root beer.
Adam.
Cherry with orange and a close second.
Always two answers. James.
Cherry, gotta be cherry.
I love cherry, but I like banana.
Hey, I was actually
Yes,
thinking
you do.
banana in my head, and I was like, man, cherry's number one, but banana is strong deuce.
Shitting on lime and you say banana.
So if you
You said green. Let's back it up there. You said green, by the way.
I had to think of what flavor was
Like that
green.
Carp drink. Yeah.
So
Yeah, how
1924.
How
Go
was
ahead.
one of the floats from the Macy's Day Parade? How was your answer not Ronald McDonald?
Just because it wasn't.
I love
love
Adam
Ronald
staying
McDonald.
true, calling back every time.
I'm looking at the floats right now. They got Paw Patrol.
All right.
Not
So
100 years ago.
in 1924, Soldier Field, you had MGM, and you also had the first Winter Olympics that took place in France
Wow.
100 years ago.
Yeah.
The end. Back to you, James.
Hell yeah. Well, it appears that,
We're gonna run it again.
I had a feeling.
So, one of our favorite people, who is also a good friend of Brad's, we all know from the screen as we see him front row for many a show.
Yellow shirt guy?
I wish we could get that guy. I hear he's very popular. But
I have his
there's a
number
guy-
too. We never call him by name. It's just yellow shirt.
He has a name? I always just thought it was Yellow Shirt Guy.
Hey, Madam!
I even got him to get the Macho Man shirt on for the video, which I thought was a great
Hey!
touch.
Hey,
It's a-
guest on the show too. He has been on the show.
Yes, he has. So, this is from Matt M.
Hey guys, it's Matt M. Congratulations on 100 episodes. Did you know if you make an acronym out of the first letter of each of your names, it spells Mad BJ? Okay, that's all I got. Bye.
That's it.
Oh,
So stupid.
Dude,
I love how he introduces himself like we all have no idea who he is. Every time. Like,
I love how Brad's like, Matt M. And he goes, hey guys, this is Matt M.
it was perfectly timed. He
Oh,
sends
man.
that to me, and I go, "Why did you?" I gave him so much time on this, and he sends me that, and I was like, "Yeah, I was gonna put more effort in, but I kept forgetting." And I'm like, "Thanks, dude, appreciate it."
And that is your show in a nutshell, right there. I was gonna give him more effort, but I forgot.
I'll be damn. Our letters do spell Mad BJ. Instead of looking at the letters now, I'm like, yeah, well, M, Mike, Adam, Devin, and Brad and James. Mad
Hey,
BJ.
without Bryant, I guess it would be Brad.
It'll be Brad.
Sorry, guys.
Works
Oh,
perfect.
Mad J.
Back to you, James.
My goodness. Well, I can't wait to go. I think it's Devin's 100 demographics.
One at a time.
All right, so my 100th Devin's demographic. Maybe, I don't know. But
It's not your 100th. It's our 100th episode, and you give a demographic.
it could be my 100th.
He's missed a few
Yeah,
episodes.
yeah, because you do like 3 every fucking time. Go ahead.
All right. So, number 1. I don't know if anyone's seen the Oscars, but Brian's got a picture for us.
I wonder what this
No.
could be. John Cena.
We've seen a lot of
Where's the
John at
fortune
the
teller?
Oscars.
That envelope is way too big.
If
You
you're watching
know.
the Oscars, Jimmy Kimmel talked about a moment where back in the 80s there was a streaker who came on stage when someone was given a
70s.
like, it's the 70s, sorry, even further. But a streaker during one of the performances. So John Cena was supposed to be the streaker, but he didn't want to do it, and it led to this pretty hysterical bit.
Well, thank God he put sandals on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Got flesh tone underwear on.
All right, so demographic number 2. Everyone knows the new WWE 2K game is coming out. Well, the newest downloadable content pack that you can get is Pat McAfee and the Boys. You can have Pat McAfee, AJ Hawk, Boston Connor,
Oh, yeah.
Darius Butler, and Ty Schmidt.
Awesome, dude. That is
Oh
so
yeah, hey, the Toxic Table is gonna be a tag team. Pat's already on there, obviously, but dude, so like these are just like in the grand scheme of things, these are just like nobodies in the homies. But the fact that the Toxic Table has a tag team, because everybody else, Darius Butler, cornerback, AJ Hawk, obviously linebacker. But the fact that Boston Connor and Ty Schmidt have characters in this game, epic, dude. Epic.
It is epic.
Dude, do y'all know that there's 11 marching bands in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade?
I'm actually surprised it's that light. Thought it was more than that.
Alabama A&M University is one of them.
I can't wait for you to give Macy's Day parades throughout the rest of the show.
Oh, I am. I got a bunch of info right here.
All right, so demographic number 3. For the first time in WrestleMania history, there's going to be a logo on the center of the ring. And
Oh,
that
fuck.
logo is going to read Prime. Because Logan Paul has signed a deal to have a center logo in the ring. It's kind of like we see in other companies like Japan. What do you guys think about it?
fine. I mean,
Stupid.
advertises everywhere. This is nothing new. It's just new to WWE WrestleMania. But I
UFC has 1,000 of them. They're merged with UFC. It was only a matter of time.
I drank a cherry freeze one today, the water one, and then I also had a the blueberry one before the show of the actual energy drink. So I'm all in on Prime.
Wow.
I know, and I think it's
I was
'cause
not
of the
expecting that.
WWE. It's because of the WWE. I'm just being weird about it because I'm a fan of wrestling. Sell out.
It's not who the advertiser is. It's just the advertising on it. Y'all know I don't like that shit. Like the background, on the barricade, on the ring.
Mountain Dew, or what was it,
Slim
Gatorade?
Jim. Hey, what about Slim Jim in the 90s?
There's gonna be a Prime match. You know that, Mike, right?
Oh, there is. Yeah.
And I think the referee's actually gonna be someone dressed in a Prime like
Probably
bottle.
that KSI side dude or whatever his name is.
And it says "Love you, Mike." I mean, they mean you.
On the back. Shout out Mike.
Shout out Mike
On the back.
and Goldberg rules.
All right, so my final demographic of the week on episode 100, it's all about the CEO arriving in AEW. Because Mercedes Moné, formerly known as Sasha Banks, has now made her official AEW debut.
Her hair was really cool.
Her hair was
liked it.
awesome.
It was cool. I kept looking, I'm like, man, that is really different and cool.
I felt like they really rolled out the red carpet for her too, giving her the start of the show and the end of the show. We've
And
seen
shout out
pictures
to
all
Bayley
around
for
social
being
media.
there, 'cause Bayley
Yeah,
was
shout out
there.
to Bailey and Naomi.
Yep.
And hey, and
Both of them,
if
too.
you're an internet fuckhead that's like, oh, they should punish Bailey for being there, bro.
Fuck
You're a
off.
fucking idiot, bro. You're an absolute idiot. The
They're
tribalism is so
best
stupid.
friends. They're there for each other.
And the
Yeah.
tribalism in wrestling is fucking dumb. I don't get it. Appreciate all of the wrestling.
I support the
Yeah.
Palm Water Dave show. What are we talking
Yeah.
about here?
Right, for real. Like, we listen to other wrestling podcasts. What am I supposed to hate? Bruce
Oh my gosh,
Prichard?
I gave them another download.
Yeah. Am I supposed to hate 83 Weeks? Am I supposed to hate, Jim Ross, Jeff Jarrett?
Ted the Hillbilly Heel.
Exactly. Like,
Filter free.
I can't believe they have a podcast too. That is fucking absolutely stupid. So to all the
So
dick
dumb.
fucks that are like, oh, Bailey was there, you should punish her. You're an absolute idiot. You're an
Anyway, yeah, but the presentation was awesome.
Oh, great.
How long
And
do
I
you think
went
it
to
took
bed right
him to
after
do
that?
her
'Cause I
hair?
had to work today, so got to get that out of the way, and then went right to bed.
What'd you say, Mike?
The Pillsbury Doughboy float is 55 feet tall.
I like those little Pillsbury. Oh no, I'm thinking of little marshmallow men. They're awesome. What was that, Mike?
How long do you think it took to do her hair?
A long time. It almost looked
Hours.
airbrush.
You
So you think it's just a wig? You're thinking it's just a wig?
Yeah.
A little bit. I guess you're probably right.
She just
Shout out. Still
Shout
took long.
out.
I
Mike
could
knows
use a
about
good
those
wig.
wigs.
I know about wigs. So episode 1. Go listen to it.
Episode 1.
All right, so from episode 1 to episode 100, that is my Devin's demographic. Back to you, James.
Thank you, Devin. And I think we have another 100 run in.
We've got just one more run in.
Who could
And
this
I'm
be?
so glad Devin was the last person up because this pertains to Devin, really.
Erica.
So for 100 episodes now, I'll say 99.
Where's your
Excuse me.
voice?
Excuse me, sorry. Clear my
Grow
throat.
up, huh?
I just hit puberty, guys. Yay!
Who are you screaming at?
Perfect
My
time,
dog,
episode
actually.
100.
So for 99 episodes, we've all enjoyed making fun of Devin. Let's just be realistic here. For
That
his
is a very true statement.
for obviously his football fandom of the San Francisco 49ers. But there's something else we like to mock him for, and that is a particular superstar from AEW. Devin, who do you like from AEW?
Well, he's not in AEW.
Sammy Guevara.
He's suspended, so he's not in AEW right now.
He's suspended. We'll go with that. So, but for 99 episodes, we've mocked Devin for this fandom of Sammy Guevara, and I thought it would be really cool to get Sammy to come on here and like just cut it up with you guys and yell at you guys and, you know, cut promos. I thought it would be fun.
What is going to happen here?
So naturally, I reach out to Sammy, and naturally, Sammy tells me no because, you know, he doesn't do podcasts and stuff like that. So, but I told him what I was thinking, and I thought, man, if I could just get you to like send me something to play on this show for the guys, I just thought, man, that'd be really cool. And he responds with, you know, I think I could do that. So if I can get this to cooperate. So I'd like to play this video that I got from Sammy Guevara. Enjoy, guys.
No shit.
Yo! What's up? It is Sammy, the Spanish guy Guevara. I want to say congratulations to the Kick Out Crew. The Kick Out Crew podcast. It's your 100th episode. Yeah, I've never listened to a single one, but I'm sure it's great because when I think of podcasts, especially wrestling ones, I think we can't have enough. So thank you guys for, well, actually, just thank you to one person, and that is Devin. Devin, I hear you are a fan of me, so thank you very much for the support. And as for the rest of you guys, the rest of the crew, James, Mike, Brad, Adam, I have something very special for you guys. Very special. It's down here. Go fuck yourselves! Oh,
yeah!
Oh, he's all you fucking idiots just regurgitating all the same stupid shit, all the stupid marks say on Twitter. Oh, I'm just this, oh, I'm just that. Guess what? I am the best to ever do this, and I'm not even hit anywhere near my potential. Okay? You guys get tired of me doing one thing. You guys say, oh, he's heel, he's face, he's heel, he's face. Guess what, dumbasses? I don't make the decision. All I do is make every single decision that they make work. Every single decision that someone else makes for me, I get it over time after time after time. And then I have to deal with dumbasses like you going insulting me on the internet when you have no idea what it's like to live in my life. So fuck you. And once again, thank you, Devin. Happy 100. Bye-bye. Bye.
Oh, fucking
Brian,
great.
that was freaking
That's pretty
amazing.
good, man. That's pretty good. I like
Thank
that.
you, Brian, and thank
Yeah,
you,
Brian,
Sammy
that was
Guevara.
I thought
The
that would
Spanish god.
I thought that would be the perfect cherry on top of this episode. Because like
Oh,
I
that
said,
was awesome.
I tried to get him on. Obviously, you know, things happened, and but this video I thought made for the perfect pickup to and like I said, I knew getting that video, there wasn't anything to top it, so that's why I'm glad Devin was at the end of the show. So but James, back to you.
Podcast in the ring.
Hey, man. I like Sammy Guevara before, you know, all the you know, I'm engaged and oh, I'm not engaged. Oh, I'm with Ty. You know, blah, blah. You know, I liked it before that because Double or Nothing a couple years ago, like he was the belle of the ball. But man, to have that after all of the shit, dude, that was a pretty good video. I know he doesn't know who the fuck you paid for that, obviously. So he doesn't.
I ended up having to,
know
yes.
or give
Yep.
a fuck, but that was a cool video also. And shout out Devin, you got your kudos. You know Devin's gonna fucking paint his wall white after that video. That's all I'm saying. Poor Erica is gonna, you know.
It's funny he did the video from his car because that's probably where he lives now.
Hey,
Yeah.
Erica's about to get the best 15 seconds of her life, and Devin's gonna paint his wall white after that video.
Well, we know he wasn't driving to the next show.
But shout out to that, Bryant. That was fucking cool.
I like no shit. Thought that was cool as hell.
That was awesome. Thanks, Brian.
Yeah.
I can still
That
do
was
that.
And go fuck yourself, Sammy, bitch. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Go,
But hey,
future world champ, one of the pillars.
well, you know what else is future? Next week. So, Brad, what is next week?
So we're gonna get back to doing some matches that we're not watching along. Sorry, Mike. And we're gonna cover two short. Actually, they're short. John
Too
Penta
short.
matches,
Good rapper. Blow the whistle.
who was just recently, like Adam said earlier, in the Dark Side of the Ring. So we're gonna cover. It's actually Avalanche versus Big Bubba at Bash of the Beach 1996, and also the Natural Disasters versus Money Inc. WrestleMania 8. There's a lot of matches to choose from. I chose these two. There's Earthquake versus Valentine. There's all the stuff he did with Hogan, a lot of good stuff. But yeah, so that's next week. I don't know why I stopped talking.
I don't either. Great transition, Brad. We've only been doing this
back to you, James.
Times.
Sorry.
It's only been 100 times, man. Great transition. Don't y'all know that back to you, James, is kind of like that transition because I'm not gonna talk until I hear it.
I meant to say something else and then I just didn't.
Another groundbreaking quote from our show. I meant to say something else and I just didn't.
Just didn't. You're not sitting, you're standing.
Right? Well, hey, can't wait for that. I'm pretty sure it was put in the group chat, but if we could put it in the group chat one more time, that'd be super sweet so somebody could screenshot it.
No problem.
That being said, we did it, boys. Episode 100. I know we've talked a little long on this episode. Man, it's cool, we're still the same. Shout out Bob Seger, great song. But yeah, you always won every time we placed our bets, and I think we're gonna keep winning, placing more bets because episode 100 ain't stopping us. And although we all have different approaches and different lifestyle and stuff, guess what? We all came together, and we all have a tenure behind us now. We have a tenure with 100 episodes. And I think that's what draws a lot of the fans in because, hey, we're not all the same people, and we host this show, and y'all aren't all the same listeners, but yeah, y'all still dig what we're doing. And we, want to provide, obviously, the mental escape, and y'all provide a mental escape for us because look at every one of us. We're definitely different. But guess what? We're all here on the same common goal. And that's the main thing. Thanks, Devin. And
at least.
Yeah. And that's the main thing about it. And 100 episodes has been fun. 100 more episodes, according to Amy. 400 more, I guess, according to my dad. We need to pump the brakes on that.
At least.
but no, man. It's always fun. And we didn't sell that. We're not gonna sell that, and we're not gonna change anything. Because are you gonna change? Are you gonna just all of a sudden flip away from who you are? No, you're probably gonna remain true to yourself. And that's the main thing. Is we want people to remain true to themselves, but yet be proud and confident in the person that you are. If you ever feel like it's not good enough, guess what? It is good enough. You know why? Because you are you, and you are the only you that will ever be you on this planet. So be the best you that you can be. Why not? If people want to tie you down and tell you that, oh, you're not this, fuck them. Because guess what? They're not you. So, episode 100, baby. Stone Cold, all that. Keep doing what you're doing. Fight the good fight. Never give up. And if somebody tells you that you're fucking up, fuck them and keep going. Because it's not the path most traveled, it's the path least traveled. Isn't that how the saying goes? You have to forge your own path because you're the only one forging that path. So of course it's not going to be the most popular because you're the one doing it. So I thank every one of you for joining us, and I want every one of you to fucking keep going because that's what we're going to keep going. Episode 100, it's a milestone, but guess what? 101, 102, 103. And I want you to be on the journey with us. And the only way you're on that journey is stand up, get up, and always, please, kick out at 2. Because life's worth living, baby. You want to smile? Let's smile. And guess that's enough of me rambling about that. But man, let's fucking keep this train rolling. And I greatly appreciate every one of you being on the tracks with us. So I guess if nobody else has anything else to say, it's goodbye time, and we will fucking see you next week. Let's go. 101 Dalmatians. I'm pumped up for 101. I hope you should be too. And that's what we do, and that's what you do, because God damn it, it's our show. And we need to fucking keep it going. And we don't give up ever. So I guess I'm done saying it. And like our boy said, I guess we're going to see you next week. Goodbye.
Oh, hell yeah.